in a very short period of time that the building is ready now. This was above and beyond our plan. We saw the need like around August to September that we should have our own exclusive building. And thankfully, a few deals before that, I was telling you, I had some sensitive meetings at the time that didn't go well, but it turned out that we ended up having something a lot better, and we are happy where we are. So this is where we are. We have our building. It's rare. I don't know a company of our kind that has their own staff and high level of professionals, highly paid people, full time, not contracted, but 100% exclusive for this business. It's refreshing. All of that before we launch. So. If we've done all the products in a way, I mean, not 100% to be transparent and fully transparent, but we've done the most part, the essential, technologies, we've developed that. And of course, now we're at a stage where we're going to start piecing up all those products together. So I can tell you something. Let's look at, I heard Dr. Bill was talking about the website builder, how every user will have their own website on passive, but sounds like a quick thing. If I look at one of our studies here, analytics here, for the Create, which is a website builder in a way, because it has two sides. You can build your own website by like drag, drop, and a few clicks. You could have that, very professional, or our artificial intelligence is going to give you a different, unique website every day with different content, different images, different languages, obviously, different video, different text, different layout and colors, totally every day unique. So it's not going to be 365 for 2021 and then 2022 we redo them all over. No. I'm talking about once you see a funnel, you will not see it again. It will be stored on a different one. So let's say it will be drbill.com / say January 22 and then or JAN 23, 24, 20. It's going to be like thousands of funnels and pages on everybody's domain name. And we do that work, obviously, and it's automated. So by a quick review and view on the website builder aspect, and that's a software that is estimated in terms of revenue as of 2020 so far is 1.65 billion in 2020, estimated to be 2.16 billion US dollar in 2025. I'm just talking about the website builder on its own as a software. But what comes with that, here's what I'm leading to, the integration of the different aspects of OnPassive, that's what brings the power of what we have. So you're talking about e-commerce market as of 2019, 9+ billion US dollar. 2027, 7 years from today, it will be 27, 3 times bigger. Okay, that's without OnPassive. So we're tapping into different components now. We're talking about the registration of the domain name because you need to host that location or website. The website as a tool, okay, the website builder, the skill or the design of that website, the creation of that, and you're talking about the hosting, and so like we're talking about the SEO for each design is going to be there. We're going to be also field and sector, categorized, also driven, whether it's from health and beauty, business services, home and garden, entertainment, shopping, science and technology, community, government, social, art and design, all of that So you will have all of those intelligently built within our platform. So the future is unbelievable. I mean, our total estimate for that component, which is on the door, what Dr. Bill was describing just previously, is about 300 billion. And that is one product of OnPassive. So the value is unbelievable, what we built. So this is how things are going to actually show the true power of OnPassive. We can talk about Create standalone might be 1.6 billion as of today. But if we talk about Create, when you merge it with the domain name, when you merge it with the hosting, when you add the SEO, when you add all of the other relevant areas of that value, then it becomes a $3 billion, $3 billion as of now. So what we have is so valuable and so powerful, and then measure on that every other component. So you can measure on that. So for example, the ONet, okay, as of today, we confirmed that ONet, I know Dr. Bill also is very interested in that. So we can confirm with you that ONet has been completed as of today. We are excited to see a live demo. As of now, ONet is the future of social media, the clean social media. That is for the first time, you are not the product and not the victim of those social platforms. All right, you're not going to be discriminated. You will have the best and most, I would say, productive way to communicate with founders, with users, with resellers, and of course, your following in the future. What a great way for you to just get people to follow you and turn them into customers. It didn't happen as of now in history. Never, 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 never. So 5,000 followers on Facebook, what does it mean? I mean, how much money does it mean to you? 5,000 unknown people, anonymous. Do you know any of them? I mean, do you believe some of them will become a value to you or back you up with any? No. But because of the transparency and the confidentiality in OnPassive, and there's no anonymous account, or like you would put a, I don't know, raccoon as your background avatar. That's not going to happen on OnPassive. Only real people are allowed. It is a reality. So when real people are connected, only great things will happen. And there's no time wasting anymore. There's no spying. There's no data reselling and manipulation. As we know, some of those major platforms are in deep trouble as of now, as we speak, because of the manipulation, because of the dirty games they've played. That I've known that for a long time, and now they are exposed. What a good time! So looks like God is doing His work. So they came into the market accidentally. I mean, just the timing worked for them and in their favor. There was nothing else. But I'm just going to have to say Facebook.com, it doesn't mean any ownership to any of us. It's one company. And if you have a page or 75,000 pages with whatever cause is, you have no control on those. But now it's going to be drmodi.com. It is your website. And people are going to know you, that you are real, and there's no, say, hidden agenda. The bond, the trust is instant, because it's a real person, it's a real business behind it. And that applies to all of you. So the social media is just, it's about time that we have something more organized, not random, and not to build a website and they resell the data over and over, as we know. That is over. It is over. Game on, okay? 2021 is the OnPassive show. And how do we piece everything together? You just register. I explained that to my uncle in his 70s. He doesn't even have like any app or any, like on his phone. Uh, he's, let's put it this way in a very respectful way. He's not anti-technology, but he is, he hadn't made any friendship with any technology so far. Not a smartphone, not a laptop, not a website, none of that. Not okay. So he's somebody who is a real baby boomer, okay, with no confidence about his ability to catch up the wave or to catch the wave, which is that technology. And when I explained to him, I mean, I didn't go after him. He called me and he said, "Tell me about Unpassive. I heard about your business." And and I said, 1, 2, 5. I mean, you come to, so he said, "So you give me the website and I build it, and what do I do?" No, 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 no. You don't do that. We do it for you. So he's interested in in opening a library, like a bookstore, I mean, okay? And I walked him through. He's completely blown away how he doesn't have to do much when, say, the domain name, the location, the traffic, the e-commerce solution, the payment solution, all integrated, and the communication, whether it's an inbox or mail or the social aspect of all of that. And even if he never touches any of the components, it runs on autopilot, just whether you have 4 customers or 4,000. And obviously, we all know how it all begins with that magical 3. So once he has 3, whether they're customers or from distance, I'm so proud if I converted somebody who didn't keep up with technology, say, okay, very, very, I would say, isolated from what we're doing. And if he got it, it's unbelievable. Then the possibilities are wonderful. I can't wait for our children, as you mentioned, and Dr. Modi. I'm curious to see what we have planned, but definitely it's just I don't know. It's overwhelming where we are today. We are at a stage where we're going to start unveiling like product by product and talking about each product is with hundreds of billions of dollars market cap and value. We're talking about a product that is for the first time ever an IT tech giant is splitting the profit with somebody that literally just joined or signed up. That's all they have to do. I know it's legally dangerous, like to say that, but it is the truth. I don't know. I have no idea how can we say it. It is what it is. So I'm going to talk to you about the pay plan. I'm going to talk to you about the legality. I'm going to talk to you about the soft launch. I'm going to talk to you about the hard launch. I'm going to talk to you about traffic, and I'm going to talk about everything. It is what it is. We are here where we are, okay, and nothing but respect between us. And we don't have time to babysit or pacify. We're just going to tell it the way it is. This is my promise to you, my pledge to you, even on my neck, okay? I'm going to tell you that always, okay? So the truth is, as we know, it was supposed to be a digital marketing company. Now it's a total IT company with many, many products, okay? So as I said, example of the latest accomplishment, ONET, the future of social media. But here's the plan, okay? And I want your attention, please, for that. So we're gonna have ONET, and a long time ago I told you we're not gonna reveal half a product or 2 products out of the ecosystem and start adding. When we launch Unpassive completely or officially globally, it will be a complete ecosystem, 100% tested, functional, and flawless. That's the only way we will launch it, all right? But we're confident we will do that and nothing but that. Now, between now and then, there will be a soft launch and there will be some commissions and bonuses. We're gonna try different scenarios, and we're gonna also do some traffic and some like not only testing, but we're gonna use some of the products. Okay, So how does it, like, so let's say in 2 to 3 months after the soft launch, we go to the total launch, all right? So what do? We just maintain the product? No. So measure on this, like ONET, the way you're gonna see it, every 3 weeks, you're gonna look at it, there's gonna be a new feature on it, every 3 weeks. So write that down. This is a law, it's irrefutable. In OnPassive, any product that we have, any portfolio, there is a team, a full department that is maintaining that and will continue to develop that. So even if we complete everything, but there's a way also to piece it up with a different product or something in mind, or while we're using that, okay, just like the other day, we got the idea, how can we like transform, I believe, yeah, on the African webinar, I believe Marina's here, okay, and Karina's here, stand up as well. Wow. We talked about Celestine. I believe the guy was, I didn't know where he was from. Celestine. He asked about if we can transform.
He was from Cameroon. Sorry.
He's from Cameroon. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We remember his question about the the text. How can I read it with voice automatically, or a graphic? How can I translate that into that? So we didn't have that technology, but a quick idea like that, it's not, we have the foundation, we have the technology to build on it and make it happen. So every 3 weeks, okay, every product, you're gonna see another feature, another step, another new thing in it. Every 3 weeks, we call it sprint. So we're gonna continue that. So over the course of a year, it becomes a whole different animal. As a whole OnPassive ecosystem, every product is adding a feature every 3 weeks. All right. So if you do the math, like at a low, 10, 12 sprints, okay, or 15 possibly. So 15 products times say 40 or 50, OnPassive in a year will become a totally different, portfolio, totally. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So now, up until now, we have been talking about a pay plan where you thought it might be just a matrix, or, that's probably our mistake. I have to confess that. I wish we didn't give much of that information early on, okay? Not that it's bad or we read the context of it or the substance, but we wish we didn't put out a lot of information, rather that it became much better and obviously bigger. And, we wanted it to be totally confidential. Why? Because of the legality. However, during this year, in the last couple of months, we went through something that is very interesting. We didn't plan it. It just came to us that when we were acquiring some merchants and opening some businesses in different countries, and they said, well, if you want to go that direction, there's a way. There's a fast, quick way, and something that is simple, or you want to do the aggressive way. I said, this is who we are. It doesn't matter what it costs. They said, but this will take a lot of investigation. It takes a lot of forensic. It takes a lot of data handing and all of that. I said, take it, all of it, okay? So we have a very strong legal team that has been handling this mission, which is we're going to be registered not only to practice businesses, but also to be able to have merchants and pay customers, pay them commissions in different countries and different currencies, and also to have the ability to sell products and resell products. So it's not just to have a website that you can access it from a different country. It's far beyond that, okay? Way, way bigger than that. And we told you probably a couple of webinars ago that this is the case. I told you that we have a legal battle, okay? And I said, they told us to pause, hold off, the registration and the bonus, which is the soft launch. We've got to finish this before we go to the next step. I was very cooperative, but I was very, I would say, aggressive, okay? So I give them, during the day, I give them everything. At the end of the day, I say, I want to go back to my business. So this is, you know, so it's a lot of work, but on the other hand, you got to unleash me. And I just want to give you a break news today. As of a couple of days ago, literally the day before Christmas, okay, Christmas Eve, we got that step confirmed. It's only because of the holiday as of now. It's a weekend here in the States, and we are ready to go to the next step, meaning we are going to continue with the company logistics, not only in India, but abroad, okay? I'm talking about having OnPassive as an operational entity. Private limited, you're going to see a lot of LLCs, OnPassive LLC, and we will disclose that. That comes with a few other things. We're going to patent some of the products, okay? And we're going to patent the OnPassive as a whole. So with that, there's going to be a lot of policies, not by myself or, you know, it's by the legal team, and everyone in OnPassive would have to sign them for the protection of the IP, the intellectual property of OnPassive. We're going to sign that and make sure we protect those products, okay, from the employees, from any you know, other outsiders, obviously the public, and from the users. You know, not necessarily they're going to be able to say hack or not that that's what we mean. It's about manipulation. It's about loophole or anything. So we want to make sure we protect your privacy, protect your information, business, and money. Of course, you know, personal information perhaps. So because of that, it is a little bit more you know, in depth when it comes to the legality as we thought, you know, but the simple explanation for that, we become so big and we're growing and we're only going to be bigger. That's why this is demanding. We have to you know, up our legal game, and you know, it is costing us a lot, but it is necessary and we have to do it. And we just got that update. They said, okay, we're going to get back with you. So we're going to move on with, so for example, my Indian friends know. So this is a great progress where we can have different private limited, say for Hyderabad location, and obviously for the money security and all of that. So, what does this mean? Quickly, we can acquire more, say, currency specific merchants. So we can go back and have something that you can pay in rupees just in a matter of days. So because we're going to set that up quickly, everybody is ready. We have CAs, like equivalent to CPA here. We got attorneys here in India, in different countries. They're ready. We were on hold because of that. The legal battle is not over. I just have to be, because there's more, you know, different dimensions in it, such as, let me say something. We're going to have some certification, licenses, and clearance that once we have that, we will actually, I requested that should be displayed on the website. So there are going to be a few things displayed on the website. You're going to have the legal firm and the legal team of OnPassive that is special here and abroad, okay? So this will be there. It doesn't mean anybody is, you know, having an extra minute or check up on you, how you doing, how's Ash and OnPassive. I don't know how they handle that, but you know, those are the people that are handling our papers and our documents and backing us up and everything. So they will be coming to the webinars. I mentioned that to you before. Obviously, as needed. It's not like one time, two times. No, as needed. Okay. They come here. They answer your questions. Okay. On the private webinars. Okay. Fully transparent. You're going to know their names, their full name. You can look them up and see their history, their resume. Perfectly transparent. It's not going to have a nickname. You're not going to have an abbreviation or initial. No, you're going to have the whole thing. told on the website. So you're going to have legal team displayed on the website. You're going to have the certificates or the licenses displayed, disclosed 100% openly on the website. And you're going to have those lawyers come into live events as needed, or they would go with us, they travel as needed in some of the Kickstart events as well, okay? So it's all happening now almost at the same time, because it's sometimes like we've been preparing for a very long time. You say, whoa, this is too much, okay? We've been working on all of that. It just, it comes together at the end, and that's exactly what we wanted. So you're going to have somebody who will tell you, is OnPassive legal? You're not going to have to say a thing. Just get out of my way and go to take a look at the website. Okay, they're going to go after every person who. We're not going to put our mind and money on somebody and time on somebody who would just make a silly pity review or comment and all that. They're anonymous. We don't want to put our head into those. Okay, but if somebody, I'm not talking about a personal blog or whether it's a company or somebody that if they make a false or a false accusation or something that is deceptive or something that is in any way damaging to OnPassive, we have a whole legal power and specific team that is just going to go after them. Whether it's a blog, whether it's a comment, whether it's a comment in our community or on a YouTube or any form, or somebody would make a YouTube video. If something that is not right or unlawful, they are going to deal with them. That's it. That's a part of our deal. So we're talking about OnPassive having different departments. That's why we have this massive law firm, and they cover everything. I'm talking about they would cover slander. They would cover taxation. Okay, they would cover the OnPassive, taxes and all of that. The compliance, the company formation and registration in the United States, abroad, and the different, corporate structure, all of that, the boring stuff to Ash. Okay, they're handling that. And they're also handling the patents and the IP and some, So for example, I'll give you an example. Like the other day I said, take a look at BBB. BBB in Orlando here, Better Business Bureau. It's just not something, fancy, but it's a part, okay? People turn into that website and try to complain or say what they want to say. But I said they have the wrong information about OnPassive. I never told them OnPassive is MLM, or I never told them this is, the phone number. So they have the wrong information. So how could you extract random information that I didn't provide to you and display it there? So one of our lawyers said, we'll deal with that. So for example, I'm just giving you, so we're a serious legal company backed up by a very professional legal team that we're just not going to have to worry about all those silly things, okay? They will do that. If you have somebody in any way misbehaving or abusing the system or the culture of OnPassive, we're going to have to tell them. They're going to be an email beside, legal@onpassive.com. There will be a way for us to tell them or point out to the compliance what they have to do. This is not a one task, pay one check, and we close it and we're done. This is a lifetime relationship, business relationship. So it's ongoing, and OnPassive will only do the right things. We want to be open. I don't like, that ambiguity. I don't like any of the stuff that we say and we find it publicly and all of that. So we just have to have somebody would handle it. And, fortunately, there's people go study and get degrees and do that work for you. Got to pay them. Where we are today, we are at a stage where we are obviously almost where we left almost several weeks ago, where at any moment now they say, okay, I believe the reason was holding that up is gone. Okay, so at any moment they say, okay, you can now do a soft launch. But here's the difference. Okay, the soft launch now is going to be also inspected and is going to be approved by legal department. Even the soft launch is not going to bring us a hassle or run into issues. Soft launch can also be different things. So I thought about, it doesn't have to be just what we have in the back office. We can play with it. I want everybody to look me in the eye here. I'm going to try to make sure like there's no side effect or any, I don't know, what do you call that? What do you call that effect? Adobe After Effect or light effect or any, I don't want to have any background. And I want you to focus with me here. Okay. 2021, okay, it will be the year that OnPassive will be complete and ready. I'm not talking about the end of it or, obviously for the most part, at any time now, we're ready to go to the soft launch, okay? Soft launch will not only be the bonus that you know in the back office, we're gonna play with it. We're gonna do some creative stuff, okay? And we can run it for 3 weeks, different levels. We can run it, one time, different bonus. We will do a couple rounds, a couple of things. I want to make sure everybody put the effort now or 2 years ago, somehow compensated. See how fair is that? Okay. Even if they put something in the past and they stopped and they're totally in a different direction now, we're going to get their attention, come back, by the way, we're going to compensate you now. The other thing now we're going to do is move into the actual business. Okay, you probably thought we're going to get different levels and all of that. Yeah, okay, no problem. You're going to have residual income, no problem. You're going to have bonuses, yeah, no problem. But here where we are today, we have accomplished so many products that I didn't even thought was possible in 2018. I thought after 5 years of work to develop the budget for that, to have the funds to be able to even dare and to find the talent. We cut all of that. What we're launching now with OnPassive, the whole ecosystem, without any exaggeration, this was supposed to be 5 years plus after the first launch, after the initial launch. All those thoughts and ideas, I had them in mind. But I thought the first year we'll add another 2 products I had in mind. After 2 years, we'll add another 3 products. So, that's how I thought. I spaced it. I think it's a traditional way of thinking. But we got at a point where we accomplishing all those products, and now we cut 5 years. Okay, so those 5 years we're going to add again another probably 150 features collectively to all of the products we have. We might add more products that you and I didn't even talk about. This bring up this, okay, exactly like there are some products probably today, okay, we didn't have on the ecosystem. We didn't even mention on the initial videos of 2018. That is true. And of course, you understand now, you're thinking there has to be more. And yeah, you're right, there is more, okay? It just, we're gonna be online 24/7 discussing all of those features, technologies, and all of that. And then it's gonna delay the implementation. So let's get them done and we show. But here's the thing. That as financial value, that as market value, that as profit value revenue to OnPassive, there are 2 things that changed. So the value of our product, obviously we already agreed that has changed. So we've become much more valuable than 2 years ago. Talking about the billions of dollars of potential market cap. That has multiplied many, many, many times. And at the same time, okay, the value of all those products has increased many, many times or many folds. All right, What has changed? Okay, the financial value, the technical value, the product value has changed. There's one more thing that has changed. My attitude personally toward the business model totally has changed. Might think, okay, maybe this guy got more greedy. Now, why not? Yeah, just let him become wealthier. I will tell you, sorry to disappoint you, quite the opposite. This last 2 years experience, it humbled me, it satisfied me, it gave me another perspective on life. I'm completely done with the money part. Rajiv, sir, is nodding his head. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. We're, experiencing something where he knows how I put everything I have and don't have just to keep the character or to set the principle, to make sure we are clean, okay? To me, the last 2 years, I would say, plus have given me a bolder personality to stick with my guns when it comes to character, when it comes to ethics, when it comes to no greed whatsoever, to give. And that bring up the idea of, I just thought about different dimension of the pay structure. Not only the traditional commissions that you may guess now, yeah, that is intact, much better and way bigger than any one of you think or can calculate. But also I thought all the different avenues that I never mentioned to you before, I'm adding them to the table. I'm not taking money home. I'm happy where I am, okay? And if I'm a founder or a user or a reseller of OnPassive, it's quite enough for me. Is that insane to say? I'm saying if I just become a user or a reseller of OnPassive financially, and from a business point of view, I'm satisfied. Needless to say, I can have obviously any desired structure I want in the business. So I have decided I'm going to share the other stuff. So let's say the other day we talked about the marketing or the advertisement. OnPassive becomes the largest advertiser on the web. And all that, we will turn it into revenue. That revenue will be shared fairly, generously with our resellers. Add that to the basic residual comp plan. Now add to that, there are other products that we have them ready to go stand alone. And they are disruptive and they're going to have a market of their own, billing of their own. There's some companies, they just will use those products, whatever they bring home. Some millions, some billions, okay? And some less and some more. That is coming as a passive bucket in OnPassive. So OnPassive become redundant in such a way that there are so many avenues that will bring us revenue, like buckets, okay? We're gonna automate the buckets, okay? This product is like a bucket. We have a big tank called OnPassive, okay? So that product is scooping and filling the tank. That product is scooping and filling the tank. More products, tens of products. And if you say, well, what about something else? I have other things, okay? We can also, we have some, creativity, as you may know by now. By that, I say we will have certain, I want to stay out of the investment aspect, but we have other ways of leveraging more profit. And that adds to the bucket. So somebody may say, well, I'm going to give 3 and I don't know how long. And yeah, you can play that, but it's no longer that only, okay? You may not even have the 3. With OnPassive becomes the first company ever on the planet. If we sell something, all right, whether it's $1 or a crumbled, rupee, or I don't know if it's paper, okay, or some coins, whatever it is, we're going to bring it home. All right? Put it on that bag. And at the end of the day, like a good family, we count it and we split like good partners. That's exactly the culture we are with today. So this wasn't, I didn't say, like I wasn't open to that previously, but it became more possible now. I'm not only led to it, but I'm clear with it. So it's predefined, and I'm good with that. I'm telling you, I can own this company and I can play any greedy game with it. Okay, I can do that. We have technology. We have brilliant people who create technology, and we can, produce and sell and sell and sell and sell and sell every day. Okay, any structure you want, but because of the spirit and the bless that OnPassive has, it's a different culture here. I want you to take this more than a business. I want you to take it as I'm your brother, and I want you to open your heart even wider than any time before. Okay, just put a little bit more trust and faith. Okay, that we're about to witness something not only historical, but something that that will change the course of humanity. And when is that? Now. Time is now. Time is now. We got a big portion of the product complete. We got a nice other chunk that is about to be delivered and tested within weeks. I'm not talking about unknown time. We know the times. We have the schedule, okay? Our directors are here, okay? They can tell you I think I can ask one day, post the schedule for the timeline. Let me see. So that's been said. It's very obvious where we are today. We're gonna not only bring those products to reality, but also they're gonna be game changers, all of them, and they will continue to shine on every 3 weeks. Well, you may think, oh, so we're gonna wait three. No, because something is gonna happen today. Another product, we have another feature tomorrow. You're gonna have a headache to keep up with what's happening. The good news, we don't have to master, we don't have to understand everything. It's just another feature. Just like you look at your phone, oh, this icon, okay, let me mess with it. Oh, it works, beautiful. Just like that. So you're gonna look at your system, you're gonna look at your, thank you. Trying to spot the sound, echo. Okay. So every day it just something good in the neighborhood. Yeah, that's OnPassive, and the money is just. I love the game. I think this experience with the lawyers had taught me some other new stuff. Is like, you know what? I'm going to go radical to prove you that there is good in the world. I understand it's not by any means accusation to OnPassive or Ash. It's just the bad guys are there, so they go hard to really know all the details, and it's a good thing. It's a sacrifice we had to. It's a decision we made. Yeah, we're going to open the books, okay? And fortunately, we did, and now I believe as a result of that, we're going to show them people still have the good in them. Okay, I don't have doubts, and they deserve it. I have bigger love today than I had before. It doesn't mean I didn't have love. I have bigger compassion and passion to serve more. I have more fulfillment, more satisfaction to myself and my needs. I'm quite, honored, and the feeling of that gratitude that that touches me, the people that give me the love, the respect, and the prayers, you cannot put a price on that. Take all the money in the world and give me that. I'm addicted to it. I'm becoming more addicted to it. And I cannot have enough. It's pure love, it's pure respect. And I will give you nothing but that. And if it's up to the money, of course, money is a good tool. Yeah, no problem. But we just decided to make it good. All right, recap. Unpassive is not going to wait for 2021. Anytime is possible. We'll soft launch. It doesn't mean we decided, no, the year is not over. There are a couple of more days. We're working every day. And by all means, there are no block roads or roadblocks on the way to delay that. So it's just opened up. We're just now going to resume. We got to do what we got to do, put merchants, put all of that. We decide, we announce, we go to work. You're going to have soft launch. So very bad news for those who thought, oh, 2020 is over, no soft launch. Ash is going to tell you, we're going to prove you wrong. We're going to disappoint you. And we're going to launch very soon. By the time you write an ugly thing, okay, we're going to launch. And we're going to play with it, okay? We're going to be creative with it. And while we're launching, we're going to be also testing products individually, and then we start adding ONET, okay, with another product. We're going to do, in about 60 days, we're going to have Academy ready to the world. Like you could say sometimes in February. That's the rough estimate. But I'm talking about when something was added after we talked about that, whatever you know. Again, we had every 3 weeks, there's a sprint of products, features added to the same portfolio. So that is going to be disruptive. I can tell you the confidence that we have about Academy is a pure game changer. It will be the best platform when it comes to learning from distance and e-learning, period. I can give you that statement. It will be the best in just about several weeks from today. Academy will be the best ever platform when it comes to e-learning. You will see me in a couple of weeks or months. Okay, now, but that goes with OConnect. That goes with another product like OCapture. That goes with another thing. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you before, but it's called Doodle. I don't know if I mentioned it, okay, because Chris Mender always wanted me to reveal something new, but there's Doodle. Go figure. That's a toy. I think that will be a good toy for the youth, okay? Perhaps students. Doodle, okay? All right. Unpassive Doodle. It's a fun. Again, it's the integration of things. So what is that? H2O, right? The water? Hydrogen, oxygen, yeah. You can have a lot of hydrogen, a lot of oxygen separately, but we'll die out of thirst. Unless they come together, we can drink water and survive. That's exactly how some of the products, they might sound, yeah, hydrogen, hey, yeah, good, okay. But so, Connect, Academy, beautiful. But when you have it working in line with other products like Doodle, like Create, like Capture, okay? When those things play together, it just raises the power above and beyond a standalone product. So that's the power of Unpassive. It's just something I want you to be not only proud of, I want you to really brag about. Really, I want you to have a sense of arrogancy because it's just unbelievable. It's hard to describe it as a whole together. So one product is probably, we can get excited about it a couple of days or so, but then by the time you slow down, then the other product, then the other product, then those products working together. The integration of OnPassive is something that is historical. I can tell you about this OnPassive story all night long. For me here is the night young, and I just want to hear more of you. And I want to assure you, without the specifications, but this week still will bring us some progress in terms of, say, the legality and the next move, and the soft launch, and after that, experiencing and testing the different aspects of the products. They're working together. We will be setting up like a good what do you call that, launching plan as founders. We will set a good date where we have events in every country. We want to shake up the internet when that happens. We have to go viral. Why wait a year for you to reach your goal? Let's just command it on day one. So let's prepare. We got a good couple of weeks to prepare all of that final run and sprint in a way. But one request I had, I was so excited to have our Indian leaders go back again to Hyderabad. And somebody stole my thunder. They said, Ash, slow down, you're excited, be quiet, okay? And please do not book anything. There's one Indian, I believe it's a holiday on the 26th, you guys know it. Other than that, Saturday is gonna be a working day in the month of January. We're gonna have overnight, we're gonna have overtime. Over that, we're completing some products and we're closing some holes. Okay, so the month of January, they specifically requested we don't have any event. Okay, we can have obviously virtual events, but they want to any time, any minute, any hour, they want to gain that to finish what we have to finish. So it looks like January is going to be a very strong month that you probably want to be close to your email, to your back office. Lots of things are going to accelerate. We, instead of having one thing a week, we might have one thing a day. And I mean that, okay? So, so that would be like a dozen of, or 2 dozens of things would happen over the course of January. All good things, obviously. It's just beautiful where we are today. So there will be obviously an Indian event in Hyderabad. I would love to invite another group, another set, and of course some of the previous one. That is on me. I would like to have that when the building is complete, and obviously the staff will be likely doubled by then. Another fun, another beautiful activity, and days are coming. I don't know if I covered everything you wanted me to, Gurusminder, and
Ash,
yeah, Kaushik Pandya, if you have.
This
Go
is
ahead.
Marty.
Please, Marty.
Yeah, this is, if you look at the top of the screen, it says live on YouTube. I don't know who did, is that on purpose?
Yes, they have that.
Oh, okay. All right, just double checking.
But that
Sorry.
will be only, Kaushik, is that like only the followers, or is it to the public?
The followers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, thank you so much for keeping an eye on that. Marty, I think you probably know by now, I just don't deal with these webinars as private anymore. I don't assume they will remain private. They will only get the violation or the violators in trouble, but we're not having anything, hidden. But thank you for that note. Yep. Yeah, Eugenie is here, Neeraj is here. Yeah, go ahead, Rajiv. It's really good to see you, obviously.
Yeah, I can only say excellent, excellent, and excellent. Whenever you come out certain bombs. I can say, and a lot of information, definitely. And that's why we love you so much. I know you can speak whole night. But at the same time, yes, we are so excited with all the news and what whatever the information you have said. And yeah, definitely Neeraj or Kaushik, and if you have other things, because we have certain questions and answer session also. But I think everything you covered, and we have to just cut short our those questions.
One round. I just did one round. Yeah.
Yes, yes. But yeah, same time, those are the all general questions, you know, and. I request Neeraj, if you have your video ready with you, we can play that also, and
Yeah.
then you can take over the screen.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you tell us when it's ready. I just I want to take every chance, every moment, every second in between to thank all of the founders and all of the leaders here that they're staying here. There's so much love. I appreciate that, and I just don't know how much I can express in in a public sort of platform, but I think you probably feel me. I'm very touched by this relationship that we cultivated together, and it just we shouldn't have anybody in between us, and make it unbreakable. Strengthen it and nourish it, obviously, and nothing but good should come out of it. I mean, this is our true family. Yeah, absolutely.
100% we can feel what you are willing to say, and nothing to say, nothing to worry. We can feel the emotions. We can see what you are showing it through your eyes, through your heart. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ready, made by Mr. Neeraj Dale, especially
Thank
for
you. Thank you, कौशिक. मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ.
Yes, please.
एज सर से मैं ये बात कहना चाहता हूँ कि सर बहुत ही एनर्जेटिक एटमॉस्फेयर यहाँ पर क्रिएट है, और बहुत ही फ्यूचरिस्टिक चीजें लोग महसूस कर रहे हैं, और अपनी जिंदगी में एक नई आशा, एक नई उमंग का अनुभव कर रहे हैं. पहला, मैं एक शेयर करना चाहता हूँ एक बात यहाँ पे. हमारी टीम में, ऑन पैसिव की टीम में एक बंदा है योगेश वाटकर करके. योगेश वाटकर जी को पिछले 4 दिन पहले कोरोना पॉजिटिव हो गए थे वो, और आज की डेट में वो हॉस्पिटलाइज्ड हैं और वेंटिलेटर पर हैं, राइट. और उस कंडीशन पे भी वो आज का वेबिनार अटेंड कर रहे हैं और रिस्पॉन्ड भी कर रहे हैं. तो मैं चाहूंगा आप सब लोग उनके लिए प्रे करें, और एस सर को मेरी भावनाएं बताएं, ताकि उनके लिए वो भी प्रे करें. सर प्लीज सर.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll translate.
Yeah, please.
Hi, as Sir KD Shukla ji has shared one very important thing. One, Mr. Yogesh, he is Vatkar. He is suffering from corona, hospitalized, and he is on ventilator. In spite of that, he is attending our webinar. This is the passion of On Passive, how serious people are there. In spite that he is serious, he is fighting for his life, but still he is watching you. So you are a source of motivation to so many.
उनकी वाइफ एक्चुअली नर्स हैं, तो उनको प्रिविलेज मिला कि मैं मोबाइल खोल करके दिखा सकती हूँ, अदरवाइज वहाँ एंट्री नहीं है किसी की.
Yes, and because his wife is a nurse, so she could get the permission and holding the mobile and showing, and he is on the ventilator and watching the this particular webinar.
और आप हम सब उनके लिए आशा प्रेयर करेंगे.
And we all pray for his early recovery and come out of this serious life-threatening disease. This is what all our community, all over India, all over the world, we would like to pray.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yogesh, right? Yogesh?
Yogesh Vatkar.
Yogesh Vatkar.
Yeah. I hope, and we all pray that you will be well soon. I hope very soon that you will be fine and back to your family. And of course, if there's anything we can do here as your family, please, you can count on us.
Thank you. Thank you, as
there is one more testimonial. There is a person from Kashmir, Sartaj Habib. He sent me the message that he don't have the money to join On Passive, but he had a collection of books which were motivational and for financial freedom. So he sold all the books and joined On Passive, because he says that now there is no need of motivation or financial freedom, because we are getting all in the On Passive. So he's conveying greetings to you, regards to you. Sartaj Habib from Kashmir.
Partaj Habib, what's his name? I'm sorry.
Sartaj Habib.
Partaj Habib. Okay. Yeah. So obviously he sold the talk. He bought the real deal. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't need talk. Yeah.
Are you ready to see the video?
Welcome, Kartaj Habib. Is he here with us?
Yes, I think, I don't know, he must be there.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Neeraj, oh, this is video?
Yeah.
I
Go
will
ahead.
start the. Is it okay?
Yes. Volume, please. Can you check the volume, please?
Kaushik, there is no volume.
Just check system volume.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, it's
On
gone.
again.
कौशिक वापस चला गया volume.
और बेशक शुरू से लगा लेना.
Now it is okay.
वॉल्यूम नहीं है. Just try.
ओके नो इश्यू और वीडियो चलने दीजिए.
Okay. नीरज अपने स्पीकर का वॉल्यूम लगा दो ऑन करके. आपके पास है तो.
Kaushik is playing from his side.
आपके
This is here.
मोबाइल पे अगर है तो उसको प्ले कर दो वॉल्यूम के लिए.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Neeraj.
Excellent.
Excellent, excellent, Neeraj, excellent.
Excellent. Thank you so much for the video.
Excellent.
See, listen.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah. By the way, do you hear me fine now? Do you think the quality is better than before? The sound?
Yes.
Yes.
Better.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have to say or redo what I've said before. Is that okay?
No,
Would
no,
you
we
like to hear it again?
got
Better
got everything.
quality. You got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently I'm just having this, but it was working from the built-in microphone. So this was just like a shell, nothing. But now it's working, hopefully. So you probably hear it now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You sang
Ash,
song before.
That was beautiful. Who did it?
Neeraj
Neeraj.
and only Neeraj.
Only
Neeraj.
Neeraj.
Wow.
Neeraj.
And sir,
Thank you. Thank you.
and sir, the
Wow.
wordings were motivating that uh, we are sure we will be successful. We will walk together, hands together. We shall overcome whatever is there. We are very sure through our heart, and we will definitely be successful. These were the wordings in Hindi. I have translated for you in English.
Wow.
Everything was beautiful. It's all about the progression, and thank you for taking the time to kind of highlight the milestones of our growth. And obviously, we know what's behind the scene was also a massive amount of effort around the clock everywhere, whether in Bangalore, from Kolkata to Hyderabad, and the offices in every home of our founders and every country, obviously. So yeah, it's a quite journey, but look where we are, almost 400,000 founders before launch, with all the, probably the hiccups or whatever wanted to be in our way. Look where we are today. Strong 2,000-3,000. Some days we grow, and I don't think there's a way to stop us or to slow us down. I want to confirm with you as we speak how far India progressed. Like up until May, as we know, it was there, but it wasn't our strongest market. United States and Canada probably took about 50 to 60% of the market up until May. But then slowly, doesn't mean we stopped here in Northern America. Things continued to grow, but not at the speed or the momentum that was taking place in India and other countries. So as of today, India represents exactly, I'll give you the number, and that is, well, I'm going to be, okay, so everybody, and I'm going to select India. You'll be shocked from the 396, and we can do the math together. How much is that market represents? Obviously, there are some pending founders, but I think there would be a way to convert them. So from that's 177,000 as of today from India. 177,000. 396,000. That is 44% of the market, very close to 50%, I have no doubt. And obviously they have, I just have to mention, India has the least amount of pending founders. So they are more serious. They activate their account within a couple of days in most cases. And of course, some probably were trying different registrations, but super duper congratulations, India. 45% of the on passive market as of December 2020.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you to you, Ash, for your vision, for taking such a wonderful platform for all of us. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It's beautiful. Congratulations. And of course, this is not limited to anyone from the founders or the leadership council want to voice something. It's our chance. It might be our last or second to the last say general webinar before the new year. I believe on Thursday we will have one. We will discuss the plan with the leadership council, but as of now, it might be your last chance in this year. So if you want to say something, if you want to enable the chat, obviously some will comment anything, they're welcome to say that.
Can I interrupt you? And I would like to say something, definitely.
Please.
Yes, Dinesh.
Yeah. I've been listening to you since last 6 months, and the trend and the change what has happened. I am sure when you started, when you are telling, as Neeraj told the story, and when you started, it was nothing as what you're seeing it right now. But what appeals me the most, or the people, I'm sure, is your truthfulness, which comes through your heart, and we can see it through your eyes. Many people initially were starting and asking about the launch date, but major leaders who are very serious about it know that launch date actually does not matter. The way you have built it and the way things has moved, even all over the world, not only in India, and the steps which you have taken, there actually has to be no question about when is the launch date. It is like rain is definitely going to come, and mahol ban gaya, means the situation has already arrived, and you can see the clouds and light of voice, thunder or things like that, and you're definite that the rain is going to fall. And here in this case, when you have created such a momentum, and the final lane, when we saw that the building which you actually had all for ourselves, and the people inside it and the staff, the whole scenario, I'm sure inside you also, you must be surprised with the result. But believe me, with India, particularly where Gushwinder Singh sir is there, and he had the light and he put it on the people with Jaswant Singh sir, and also I would appreciate all the leadership council members, and particularly Mangi Ram sir, for having, I had some personal problem in between, I had to come, family problems or things like that, but such a magical space, and my team also growing, the whole Indian team growing, the world growing, and we are not actually looking in for the date. I don't know many leaders who are prominent, who are very, very sure about what they are doing, because they are very sure. And time and again, which you have told, the ideas where you are telling that it is a shift from here to there. I'm sure you have never even dreamt that there would have been 50 products even before the launch, and now the products are almost ready. There are people, let me tell you my experience. Yes, I'm from the field where I interact more and more people who are into network marketing or affiliate marketing. But believe me, from last 1 month, I've been seeing people from IT getting into the company and seriously getting in, people asking questions. And when we are answering them, they are actually double checking and getting back, and they are so positive. I'm sure time and trend is going to change. And everybody who's watching here, I will do it in Hindi, but I want to tell everybody who's understanding English. Some people from the South were telling they're not able to understand Hindi. And when you're talking in English, people are not able to understand Hindi. Let me tell you one thing. मुझे सिर्फ एक बात बोलना है कि ये जो सच्चाई जो बन रहा है, people who are fed up, like that you used a word which you are disappointed with all the 13 years, and suddenly the light and sparkle which has come from 2018, and you have built it so wonderfully. I am sure that it is no Titanic, and it is not going to fall or drown. You are taking such care. Now that what you have said, that you are taking care for you in the world and in India, all the legal possibilities which is there. And I'm sure I can understand some of your wavelength. You're selling. Our soft launch is not going to be a normal soft launch. You are going to play some game or which is there. I'm sure there is some surprise element, and I'm sure you will be more confident about this soft launch. Though it is delayed, you will be super confident about what is going to happen. I'm so very happy, and I would thank again Jaswant Singh sir, also Gursminder sir, who had actually was behind me indirectly to come into the system. I thank everybody here all over the world who are putting in efforts. And I know Ash is going to be a world name. It is not going to be a name which only founders are going to be known, because I know how viral this is going to be.
Dinesh Kotian, I disagree with you. Superstar, Dinesh Kotian. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. I agree with you. I have to comment. Yes, we plan to make it better than we thought initially, the soft launch, and I will promise you that some founders and some leaders will say, "Can we stay in the soft launch?" That's how good it will be. I promise you.
Oh,
This is one thing. This is one thing. We knew it's not easy, and of course we will make mistakes. We made mistakes. I don't know if you want to call them mistakes or learning, attempts, but at the end we will always make it right. Okay, even if sometimes we lose a battle here or there, but we will win the war. Okay, together we will win the war. I just
yes,
know that we have an unbelievable trust when people come together with a good love, good trust, and that bond between us, that relationship, that connection, and we all share the same pain, and from the past and things around us. We're done. Mentally, we're done. We just want to do something for once that we can put on our name, something clean. Every founder will be the hero. We're not making Ash the hero. We're not making on passive the hero. Everybody will have their own brand.
that's because you have a very clean heart, sir. You are making heroes everywhere, and I'm sure you'll be successful in that. I'm sure.
Yes. And since you mentioned that about the launch, I would have to respectfully address some of the skeptic or those people they might think, okay, well, maybe this is working good for Ash. Okay, 4 lakhs, maybe that's 40 million US dollars. Okay, let's do the math. Okay. First of all, we have most of the money that is available. Most of the money we never touched. Okay. Whether, there is some pending, we have to understand not everything. So it's not 40 million. So let's do the math. Do you think we put $40 million so far into this? Do the math. Okay. So that's number one. But we have more than that, obviously, more than we spent on it. Okay. Uh, if anyone has a calculator or uh, a cell phone or your computer or any device, just pull up your calculator with me. Okay. On passive, okay, is going to have the initial package that whatever the math is, I want you to put something in math. The company has to profit somewhere between $20 to $25. Okay? Just do the math. 400,000. Say that today we launch. So we have 400,000 together. Please, let's do it. 400,000. You're making a business decision with greedy Ash, and that guy is going to take the money and run away. I'm just going to address that idiotic, thought for a minute. So 400,000 time $25 profit, okay? And that is monthly. That's from the one package, from the lower package. So what was the math? Anyone came up with the math? Michael Williams here?
Yeah.
So $10 million.
10 million. 10 million.
Okay.
10 million.
Yeah, but that's one package.
Yes, that is
That's
not a panelist.
Oh, okay. That's one package, Michael. I don't want to wake him up, just in case if he's available. We all trust his mathematical wizard brain. Okay, so 10 million a month. Okay, and it took us, let's say, to accumulate the 40 million. It's taken us, let's say, 40 months, right? So 12, 24, 30 months. Okay, say that, right? Right? 2 years plus 30 months. So if we can do that in 4 months versus 30, which one is more profitable? But there's another package. Every account of OnPassive will be automatically upgraded to the higher package, which is roughly $1,000. It's no secret. And multiply the $25 by 10. That's profit kept to the company. The company has to make profit, not Ash. I have to pay taxes. I have to cover things. I have to have funds for the next phase. So I'm talking to you as a business partner, okay? And I want you to make that decision. Which one is more profitable? 10, 20 million a month on the low end, or every 30 years with the hassle, every 30 months with the hassle? Now, when you have that financial power, do you think you should look for an exit? Let's say we have the 40 million and we have potentially 40 million a month for the company. I'm not talking about we're going to be billions. Okay. Not talking about the revenue for the, so let's say just 4, 5, 6 months from now, the company is at a point where we're making 40 to 50 million US dollar a month. When it's 60, that means we're making $2 million every 24 hours, every day. At the low end, this is not with multiple products. This is like different, LLC. This is not with the marketing, advertising. This is just the basic subscription OnPassive model. If I'm making 2 million a day profit, okay, is it worth it to deliver or run away with 40 million? And it's not 40 million. Okay, I'm just going with that most ridiculous, business mastermind ever. Okay, I don't know. I think it's idiot to think that way. It's idiotic because we have a way to do it right. I want everybody to start thinking, why don't we do it right? And we can win more. But that's to begin with. But did you think about like 5 years from now? So why should I be a fool and destroy my future and do something criminal and unethical, which is totally not us? Okay. And what am I going to do with it, with that, with that conscience? What do I need the money for? Seriously, if you know me for 2 seconds. So let's say you take that money. What? Okay, then. But I have the ability to leverage more money. I can make more money with that personally, like, whether investments or trading. I can do that. Okay. And ethically, without having to take anybody's money. It's simply given the founders the opportunity for $97. Could we do it for free? I can do it for free, and we can still launch OnPassive. But you're going to have probably 10 million founders. Number one is unnecessary, but how do you know how many real people do you have? To put a value, and how valuable are they? To put a value to the founder, at least pay something. A little bit. It's not like $1,000 or $5,000, $10,000 like most ridiculous things we see. $97 is something very simple that people can come up with it.
Yeah. Michael William is here with us now. Hello,
I
Michael.
mean, do the math. Should I run with 40 million, Michael, or when I accumulate that, or should I finish that? Which way do I make more money? Where is he?
Of course you finish, my friend. Of course you finish.
Which we have, and the way you build it, that's what I said. And of course, you will not run away. It is not intelligence or your way of getting out of the system. And I'm sure this is going to happen. And that is what exactly I was saying. There are people also, and there are leaders also who are now understanding how powerful the system is going to be, how the world is going to change. And I'm sure I'm talking about your wholeheartedness and the way you're putting it. It's fantastic, fabulous.
You're gonna have, instead of 40 million, I'm gonna have to say this like stupid dollars. Okay, you're gonna have 40 million families that say they're having a better life or at least financial stability, that they say, thank God, and after that they say thank OnPassive. I don't want to, not necessarily thank OnPassive. Thank you, Mr. Gusminder sir.
Right now,
How much money value could you put that on that? The relationship between how could you replace that? How could you put money or any dollar sign or rupee, Canadian on it. How? It's
no way.
You will spend it, but the love and that you cannot replace it. The respect you cannot replace it. So we have to also cherish that and enjoy it, because it's really a historical relationship that we have here. And I want it to be based on intelligence. I don't want to like, oh, okay, just trust me. No. Don't trust me. Do the math. Okay. Numbers don't lie. Put your brain with me and let's like make a scam together. Okay. Somebody cut that and then broadcast it on a video. Ash is saying, let's do a scam together. Okay. No, I'm saying let's act. Okay. Pretend that we're going to be foolish and try to make a plot together. It doesn't make sense.
100%.
And leave the potential that we can do together, when not only we can be financially good, I don't want to say super wealthy, I don't want to say, but we will be better financially together. Not just me, all of us. Not just like a few, all of us. Anybody in OnPassive will be fine. And then your neighbor, sister, cousin, niece, nephew, any relative, okay, just everybody will lift up another soul, another human being, or an animal if you wish, or a pumpkin like Grisminder. Just save something. I don't know. What's the story with the pumpkin?
Nothing. Just
Why?
it's more attractive, actually.
I mean, watermelon, maybe.
In Hindi, there is a saying, "Kaddu katega to sab mein patega."
Oh, yeah.
He will send one pumpkin each to the founder of India.
Lady, sir?
Exactly. So let's make a wise decision together. I'm not Ash, okay? I'm your assistant, and split together. Which way do we profit more? Come on.
Can we ask some
You are
question?
the father of OnPassive now.
Oh, this is my buddy. How you doing, Chandra?
Yes. Hi, I'm good. Thank you. How are you today?
Great. Congratulations. Chandra just crossed the 1,000 founders on his team today.
Oh,
by himself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dylan sir, can you ask
Thank you,
some
sir.
question?
As
And
can
I-
we take some question answer session?
So we're not going to run with the money. We're just going to have to do the business.
Never.
Of course.
Yeah,
So
we'll start a question answer session. So our
sure.
having all the questions. So go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Dylan sir. Thank you. Although, as sir, you have told everything, but require little more clarity with the different topics. So, can I ask a few questions? The first
Sure,
question is,
absolutely.
thank you, sir. The first question, can we ask you about status of Indian payment gateway system? As here, we are not able to get people join through debit card, credit cards, or net banking, as Indian payment gateway is not working. What is easiest for it to start, sir?
Earliest.
Earliest for to it to start, sir.
So to be truthful and accurate, as of this week, we are actually making a new entity for OnPassive in the new location for Hyderabad. And there will be a major private limited new structure in Hyderabad. That will take a couple of weeks, likely the second half or the second part of January, we will have it. But initially, something this week will happen, okay? And that will allow us to reactivate or get a new, at least to begin with, possibly Razor Pay. But once we get that done, whatever other options are available, we will pursue them and we will make them happen. I feel within this week or next week, we should have another act. It just depends on how fast they process the paperwork, but it's not going to be a long time.
Okay, Sanna sir, can you translate it to Hindi because it's a major issue in India?
Yeah,
देखिए
sure. Will be done.
केडी सर का क्वेश्चन था, अभी हमारा क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन है, जो पहले एज सर ने बताया है वो कल हम हिंदी वेबिनार में बताएंगे। अभी क्वेश्चन आंसर का सेशन हो रहा है, वो एक एक करके मैं बताता जाऊंगा। केडी सर ने पूछा है कि जो हमारा इंडियन पेमेंट गेटवे सिस्टम रुका हुआ है, डेबिट क्रेडिट कार्ड से नहीं हो रहा है। प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ।
Yeah,
थैंक यू। केडी सर ने जैसे ऐसे से पूछा है कि हमारा इंडियन पेमेंट गेटवे सिस्टम नहीं वर्क कर रहा है, डेबिट क्रेडिट कार्ड वगैरह से ये कब तक शुरू होगा? तो एस सर ने बताया कि हम लोग एक प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी फॉर्म कर रहे हैं जो कि 2 हफ्ते में ये प्रोसीजर हो जाएगा। तो 2 से 3 हफ्ते में ये काम शुरू हो जाएगा। तब तक इंटरनेशनल गेटवे खुला हुआ है, उससे आप कर सकते हैं। तो आप 2-3 हफ्ते का समय पकड़ के चले। नेक्स्ट, यू कैन आस्क नाउ। केडी सर,
He's
next
muted.
question.
Okay. Sir, there has been a lot many of UPI and crypto pending issues and not getting solved since last many days. Cases are mounting every day and Go-founder supports not able to solve or resolve these issues. Can you view? I want to view your. I want to your views on this topic, sir.
So we basically compiled most of the cases together, and don't ask me about the details, but something happened. Some of the Indian leaders know that something happened that was a major issue with our support last couple of weeks. So we had to deal with a management issue. We're getting it under control, and that put us a couple of days, but the good news that we have a new financial manager. We have a new Sona Lisa is a new staff manager, and I believe we have a little over 10 new support staff members that they have been trained already, or at least ready to start taking cases. So it's just a matter of days when they're ready to be independently solving cases and tickets. They will take care of that. But I think we have enough manpower and we have enough financial knowledge and support management to catch up and to have plenty of flexibility. Like at some point, we feel we will be solving things as they come in. Please don't worry about that. It's just a temporary couple of days. It happened, or maybe a week. It's not going to be like that for a while.
Thank you.
And,
Please, sir.
but we assure you, it will be solved. Yeah, everything will be solved.
केडी सर का क्वेश्चन था कि यूपीआई और क्रिप्टो करेंसी क्रिप्टो के काफी पेंडिंग इश्यूज हैं और काफी दिनों से ये बढ़े हुए हैं और सपोर्ट से कुछ हल नहीं मिल रहा है। तो उसका डिले का सर ने पूछा कि कितना जल्दी होगा। तो एस सर ने रिप्लाई किया है कि डेफिनेटली केसेस थोड़े से बड़े हैं। सपोर्ट में कुछ लोग कम पड़ रहे थे, लेकिन हम लोगों ने ऐड किया है। सोनालिसा करके हैं, वो भी ज्वाइन हुई है कंपनी के साथ में। तो ये अभी क्योंकि वीकेंड की छुट्टी है, ये क्रिसमस वगैरह की 2-3 दिन की, तो ये नेचुरली सपोर्ट का इशू अगले हफ्ते में सॉल्व हो जाएगा।
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sir, Rajiv,
as you
yeah,
spoke
if you
in
want
the
to add,
yeah, please.
Please add that Sonalisa comes with experience of 18 years in Cisco. If you know, managing a team of 400 staff or support staff members. I think we all know Cisco.
Yeah.
And what Cisco is. So we've attracted somebody from Cisco to leave Cisco or other company of that level to come and work for us with experience of about 18 years. We are, in such a position that we're confident we have an amazing talent in hand, and they're just getting situated at the new office, and we will catch up with that. But I want you to pay attention, please, sir, Katie Shukla, and everyone, if you can say that, Rajiv, sir, if you can say, if you look at the number in comparison to the 400,000, they're just like invisible. This is, of course, it's a tiny, tiny, tiny drop. So don't get distracted by that. Let's focus on the big picture, and we're not gonna like undermine in any way the if it's 2 cases, no problem. We will solve it, and nobody's gonna be behind. Everybody will be fine. That's my personal pledge. No way.
Yeah, absolutely right, sir.
एस सर ने बोला है कि जो सोनालिसा ज्वाइन हुई है हमारे साथ में, एक बहुत बड़ी कंपनी सिस्को है, जिसको आप जानते होंगे। 18 साल का उनका खुद का एक्सपीरियंस है, जहाँ पे वो 400-500 सपोर्ट की टीम को मैनेज करती थी। और देखिए जहाँ पे 4 लाख लोग ज्वाइन हो गए हैं, अगर उसमें 10, 20, 50, 100 केसेस हो जाते हैं तो वो बहुत ही छोटे हैं, बहुत ही टाइनी है। तो हम लोग उसके ऊपर फोकस ना करें। लेट्स नॉट फोकस ऑन द टाइनी थिंग्स, लुक एट द बिगर पिक्चर। ज्यादा बड़ी चीजों पे हम लोग ध्यान दें। ये डेफिनेटली हो जाएगा। आप इसको इतना सीरियसली ना लें। ये डेफिनेटली पाइपलाइन में है, एक ड्यू कोर्स में डेफिनेटली हो जाएगा। ओवर टू यू केडी शुक्ला जी।
100% agree, sir. Sir, as you spoke in a fortnight back that we are waiting for certain legal compliances to be met. So, request you to kindly please share latest update on this.
So compliance in every way. So number one is company registration in different countries, company structure. Okay, we're talking about Passive LLC, United States of America. What's the relationship with the private limited in Hyderabad or India? What's the connection with the private limited in Dubai, in Singapore, in Portugal? In like, so that's a company structure. And when we open an office in Johannesburg, South Africa, what's the relationship? What can we do and all of that? So the company formation, the company structure, the company registration, and legality. It's a massive, massive project. It's not an easy task. Takes time, a lot of money, due diligence. We want to do it properly. So that is the biggest part because that brings a lot of good growth with it or good progress with it. When you're able to disclose your say identity and certificate and all of that, it just like it leaves no doubt and skepticism to the eyes of the doubters. So that's one major thing. The other thing is some licensing for our IP and IT products. That takes a more complex procedure, but also when you have a proprietary line of products that are registered in the name of OnPassive, or if you have a patent or patent pending in some countries, in the United States, of course, and other countries like India. So that's another big deal. So those are the cases. Of course, there is a part that completely goes with the money. Some countries, like the United States or Canada and other countries, they require some security licensing. Okay, so if you want to pay commissions, are people expecting to put money and receive money in return? So they need a complete business disclosure and inspection of what exactly we're doing and what exactly we're saying. Are we promising people? Are we over promising? Are we saying the right thing? So we need to kind of organize the terminology. We need to organize the business model. And when it comes to the pay structure, okay, there's nothing we cannot do. Okay, we can do it, but we have to license it. You understand? So that's a better way than we had it like before. Just register the company and then whatever you do, and then they're going to come back after that. Oh, what are you doing? So it's better that we're doing it now voluntarily instead of like we launch and they said that, oh, what's happening in OnPassive? Those millions and billions are moving. Stop. We need to investigate. That will be a very damaging thing. So we're very blessed that we're taking the time to do it now. And then the other part is when you get all those paperworks done, that gives you so much power with the bankers, with the merchants, with the wallets, with all of that. So you can have so many more options, and you know, and also the PR now. The media comes to us because we're just a legit company, and now we can do those public events everywhere. So it's a very sophisticated, wide procedure that is taking time and money. But I think with all of the pain, I tell you, it's not a pleasant to deal with with lawyers, and sometimes I say, "What did I do to myself?" But it's there's a lot of good things going to come out of for the business, and Rajiv is nodding too because he knows when you do that, it gives you such a big power. But understand this: on passive, with all of that, once we do it and we get that satisfaction from all the governments, say, or at least most of them, that's a good thing to our side. We're going to be in a unique position versus those IT, you know, I say maybe, I don't know, unethical, some of them. They just have the power and got lucky. We're going to be in a position we're doing good for the economy. We encourage our customers and resellers to pay their fair share in terms of taxes. As a company, we're going to pump a lot of taxes and fees to the governments everywhere, anywhere we have business. We're offering opportunity to our staff, benefits. We're lifting up so many families. The benefits and the profit that the resellers or founders say that are getting, and them having the ability to share that wealth in, oh bless, in their communities and abroad. We're doing so many great things. So for all of that, it requires a very complex legal process, and we took the time to do that before we launch, so we don't stop when we launch and you know, for any reason we start, you know, fixing things. So it's better to be prepared.
केडी सर का क्वेश्चन था कि लीगैलिटी के ऊपर कि जैसे सर ने कुछ हफ्ते पहले बोला था कि कुछ लीगल कॉम्प्लायंसेस बाकी हैं, तो लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स उन्होंने एस सर से शेयर करने को बोला था। तो एस सर ने बोला है कि देखिए इंडिया में हम लोग प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी को ला रहे हैं, उसकी कनेक्टिविटी करनी है ऑन पैसिव एलएलसी के साथ में जो यूएसए में है। हम लोग दुबई, सिंगापुर, वर्ल्ड ओवर में ये चीजें जब लेके आ रहे हैं तो हमारा कंप्लायंसेस हर एक कंट्री के साथ में हो रहा है और कहीं पे सिक्योरिटी मांगी जाती है लाइसेंसिंग के लिए। हर एक कंट्री के अपने अपने लॉ हैं, लेकिन हमारी लीगल टीम्स जो है वर्ल्ड ओवर में इसको फॉरवर्ड कर रही हैं और काफी जगह ये हुआ भी है। अभी सिर्फ लूज कनेक्शंस बाकी हैं, वो एक बार सब जगह से जो लूज तार हैं जुड़ जाएंगे तो ये डेफिनेटली हो जाएगा। और आप सब लोग भी आप लोग भी इंडियंस जो, आपको भी मालूम है हर एक जगह पे मैन पावर कोरोना के टाइम में अवेलेबल ना होना, डिजिटल होना, फिजिकल पेपर वर्क ना होना, लॉकडाउन के कारण भी काफी चीजें डिले हुई हैं। लेकिन हमारी तरफ से कोई डिले नहीं है, प्रोसीजरल डिलेज है, ये डेफिनेटली हो जाएगा। यू नीड नॉट वरी, आप सबको चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है। KD sir, next.
Thank you, sir. How many of our on passive products you expect to get ready when you go for soft launch?
By the beginning of the soft launch, probably a dozen. The beginning of the soft launch, because it's almost now, which is like any time. But by the end of the soft launch, it will be all of them. So that's the whole case. So every week we'll have a couple, every 2-3 weeks we're going to have half a dozen or so, but they're all lined up. We already know the timeline, so everything within the next 2 months or so they're going to be perfected and of course ready for us to test.
Yes. KD सर का क्वेश्चन था, टेक्निकल क्वेश्चंस हैं कि भाई ऑन पैसिव के प्रोडक्ट्स जो हैं सॉफ्ट लॉन्च में हम लोग जाएंगे तो कितने रेडी हो जाएंगे। तो सर ने जो बताया कि जब बिगनिंग होगा सॉफ्ट लॉन्च में तो थोड़े से होंगे, लेकिन सॉफ्ट लॉन्च के एंड होते होते ऑलमोस्ट जितने भी फाइनल डेवलपमेंट स्टेज में है वो सब के सब जो है कर दिए जाएंगे। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन।
Thank you, sir. How each and every will buy customer package, and request you to explain 3 and 3 concept in detail, sir.
So I'll answer the first part. The second part, I'll leave it for Michael Williams, AIM.
Okay.
Not leaving it. I mean, when you're good, you're gonna get in trouble, Michael. Okay. I know sometimes you wish you're ugly, but people love you. You're beautiful, and people want a piece of you. So the first part. Okay. So obviously the priority. That's the first benefit of the founders. Is you don't have to translate that, Rajiv, about Michael. Okay. Yeah, so just to be clear. So the first part is as a founder, the first benefit is to have a priority in the pay structure and to have a position in the company. Meaning, once we complete the soft launch and complete the products and the OnPassive platform is ready, we add every founder in the order we said, okay, the date and the size of the team. We add them to the pay structure in order, okay? Whether it's 400,000 or 500,000, 450,000, whatever the number is, we will add them in order in the proper way. And then we will allow enough time for every founder to verify their profile, their position, their sponsor, their team, make sure everything is as it should be. Of course, when we open the other part of the structure, which is like the company forced, okay, let me not add any more clarification. When we add that, you're not gonna have less. You can only have more of what you have. That's if you have a team. It doesn't mean if you have no team, you're guaranteed to have more. It's only a possibility. It depends on your time when you came into OnPassive. You can do that part if you wish. And then I will continue what else after that. If you, yeah, so.
I think what we'll do is we'll all these technical things we'll explain in a webinar tomorrow. ये जितनी भी टेक्निकल चीजें हम कल वेबिनार में एक्सप्लेन करेंगे ताकि सर का टाइम नहीं वेस्ट हो. So that your time is not wasted, we'll do it tomorrow, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. So after that, okay, so now the structure is good, the profile is good, your team is good, everything is good. What do we do? Okay. Okay. You activate your account. It doesn't mean as you activate your account, you're going to be repositioned. No, 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 no. You can activate after 2 weeks before, say, your team. It doesn't mean they're going to take your place. We're going to give a fair window of time to everyone to activate their account. Okay? You're going to activate your account, and you will have the time to activate and set up your wallets. Okay? So you're gonna you might have multiple wallets connected to your account to withdraw. To fund is easy because it's most likely one time, and we don't keep your funding information. So whether it's a credit card or Bitcoin or any method, it's a one time. If you want to add again anytime, any amount, you can, but it's not a reoccurring thing. So OnPassive will never charge you twice unless you do it yourself, okay, for a reason. Okay, so once you activate your account, you're completely ready for business, okay, and then you can start looking around. I'm talking about taking a look at the products and use them, no problem. That is not going to activate your withdraw or anything, or say it's going to count on you 30 days. No. We will set up a date. We're going to give enough time, say, okay, you can say still a portion of my team as a leader still not activating. Give us more time. We're going to work together to activate everybody. Once we're done, everything is good. We get together. We have a Zoom. We have a Connect. We say, and in the back office during the tools, okay, there would be much better ways to communicate or mail, okay, and other facilities. When we decide, we say, okay, everything is good. Why don't we do February 14th? Just because of love, we want to do a Valentine's Day. I'm just giving you an example. Or let's not do it on a Saturday. Let's do it on Thursday night or something. We will agree on a universal time, okay, and we will obviously prepare more campaigns as a company. Everybody will know. We'll organize some events so we can shake up that internet. That's exactly the vision we want to do it to bring up OnPassive live. Now, we will not count unless that day starts. So go with me. The example is February 14th. Okay, just example. This is not the launching date or the official launch. Okay, we might be in soft launch, and we might have an idea when is the official launch. Okay, but that day when we go officially launch, you're going to have that 12 months period, 365 days for your foundership, 1 year. It will be renewed after 1 year from your profit. It'll be 997 from your profit. If you want. If you don't want, you don't have to remain a founder. You can uncheck that. You can remain a customer, a reseller. You don't have to be a founder, and you don't have to permission and permit that 997. Perhaps also that day is when it counts another 30 days for your subscription. If it's 200, 203, whatever that amount, okay, then it will count 30 days cycle. And then any payment and anything, it will process it. So we will send it to your wallet, to withdraw wallet. It will start calculating things. It will go live. So a lot of like green stuff will happen in a way. So that's the flow of that. As you understand, it's not a one or two thing. So understand, it's like pieces, pieces, pieces. So the soft launch is pieces, and the official launch is pieces. The official launch is more sensitive because the public is involved. So now we're gonna not only open and add the GoFounders database inside. That's internal, okay, and we will stop the founders. We already know that, but add to that. Now, when we switch that link, you're gonna have traffic. You're gonna have new customers. You're gonna have new and maybe a company that is lining up with 50,000, reps, and they come together. All that growth is going to happen obviously under the founders, okay? And so that launching day is super, super important to be prepared. Yeah, Gursmander, please go ahead.
Yeah, just I want to clarify that the 7-day free trial, will it be there or not?
After that day when it opens, obviously, yeah.
So that will be for
the launching
also.
official date. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Not
I
in
have
soft
another
launch.
question.
Yeah.
Hello?
Pardon?
Not in the soft launch. Only after we activate.
For example, we are launching on 14th of February. So the 7-day free trial starts from 14th of February for all these founders also, right?
No. Founders are already active. You're not. You're gonna pay before. No.
Now again, there I was having a lot of questions. For example, a founder still doesn't pay on 14th of February. Yeah. What happens to him?
Yeah, so we said we're going to discuss that with Leadership Council, or we're going to have it with some thoughts we have. We're going to offer them longer time, not 7 days. It's probably going to be like 30, 60, or 6 months, okay? 30, 60 days, or even 6 months. We're going to have a very long time just in case somebody, not feeling well, like, we never know, okay? Yogesh is a case. He just can't be there the launching time, maybe, and we don't want to. So we'll give enough time, and after that we will communicate with them what's going to happen. If they don't show up, let's say after 6 months, we're going to have to cycle that position. We're going to have to cycle it.
I was having one.
But it's not going to be a 7-day trial. You understand that? Yeah.
So I was like having in my thoughts that what if we set up like a founders fund unit at the launch time. So we know all the founders, they are going to earn a lot of money, So why not all of the founders, for example, 400,000 founders put some money in that fund so that we can help out those people who are unable to pay the amount, and that and after that, if they want to pay us, okay. If they doesn't, that would be okay. So how
So
about that?
yeah, Gusminder, it's really too soon to talk about that. Number one, because I don't think it's going to be the ability is the issue. It probably more are they available? Like if they're available, there is a way they're going to have the ability for their sponsor or some of their team to pay it forward. They can repay it. The other part is you will see if you have three, not only you're going to have your account covered, so you pay it, but like tomorrow you be even. Okay, so it's like a one time. So most of them they would be able to see the calculation. Okay, you're going to see the funds, the potential funds, and all of that. But let me say something. I've never said it before. Probably verbally said it, but I don't think I was clear enough. I want you to listen to this. Okay, we've been saying that it's three and you break even. Okay, so understand everything is just about to get better after this legal process. You understand? Because they're going to allow us do things that we like to do. Okay, it's just going to give us more power. But once we finish it, we don't want to now throw more things that will complicate it, because whatever we said up to now, they're going by that. Now, if I say something totally new, you're going to say, okay, stop, redo. It will delay us. So I don't want to complicate it. I want to finish this process, then I will open my mouth more. But I will add one thing that they already know, okay? But you probably don't know. So I want you to know this. 3 is free. In other words, I'm going to keep it on the simplest scenario. Somebody come in today and whether they bring one or two or three, or from the marketing campaigns in the soft launch, that happens, the three, or they happen to be under a superstar, okay, one of you, and obviously there's overflow, they will have three in their first level. What happens to their account? There's going to be, so let's go with a percentage, okay? With a percentage. I'm not going to go with a dollar or rupee sign, or okay. We're going to go, so let's say it costs 100%. The cost is 100%. Three, okay, it will not give you 100%. Okay, it will give you 110%. That means you break even, you no longer pay, and you check your wallet, you find some green in it. I've never said that. I cannot tell you the dollar amount, but we've calculated there's a bonus called sign up bonus. Yourself, as a good job, okay, or as a clap as you are doing now, once you finish the sign up, you activate yourself. Before you do anything, there's an amount added there. How we do that? We can talk about inside on passive. It's pure heart. It's not so much brain. Okay, but we chose to do that. So meaning, I come and I join. Okay, I come and I join. I don't have anyone in my team. I activate my account. I want to use products. I want to receive traffic. I want to build a business. I want to learn on this academy. I want to teach. I want to do this, whatever, I want to manage my team. So you activate your account. You pay 100%. You check the balance. There is 10% balance from that amount in that wallet. It's magical. So you get three, okay? You're gonna have, okay, you break even, there's enough, okay, and there's a little bit extra. So there's a sign up bonus and there's a sign up 3 bonus. So those 2 bonuses, you put them in the wallet. By the time you have that, not only you break even, you are 100% in profit. This is another breakthrough. I've never said it that clear. I've been saying you will have a little bit more. So it's not just you break even, okay? Sorry to try to compete with your thunder, Michael Williams, okay? I know you have your uh, again brightness on that, but I have to clarify. I've been saying there's more beside you break even. There's also extra funds is excessive funds and balance in your wallet by the time you finish registration and by the time you have the 3, no matter what the source of the 3. So do you remember the word everybody's guaranteed to make income? Legally, this is choking me up, okay, because it is true, but then it's just freaking them out. How can I guarantee that you sign up and you make money? It just unheard of. But I want to do it. It's my business. You cannot share, what I want to do. I want to share my shirt. I mean, it's not their business.
Okay, Sarna sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I have one question, please.
As sir ने
रतनदीप जी
काफी
पहले
अच्छे
फिनिश हो जाइए
से
रैपिड
explain
राउंड
किया है 3 और 3 का concept. Just अभी just hold on, other people, please.
Everybody should
Sir,
ask
can
a question,
I?
no problem. Yeah,
Can
yeah,
I?
but
हाँ
KD
मेरा
Shukla, go ahead.
हाँ केडी मेरा फिनिश होने के बाद ही पूछ लीजिए यस सरना सर कंटिन्यू करूं मैं अपना अगला क्वेश्चन
Can I request you, can I request Sir Ash that the 3 and free details thing,
Not
if
free.
Michael
Free, you
Williams
break
can
even.
help on that by making a video, not right now, making a video, posting in our community so as to save your time and everybody's time. So it's a
Yeah, and please don't post it publicly. This is just for the founders to understand. Okay, so there's nobody should know because it will only get more complicated if we tell them something now and they start attacking, and then there's going to be more information revealed, like I said, throughout January and more. So please keep it confidential, okay? And it's 3 and you break even, and after that there's a sign up bonus. Oh, you sign up another one, Rajiv, another Zoom account. Yeah.
Thank you. So for customer package, will people get installment facility?
I'm sorry, Katie. Say it again.
Just a minute. For customer package, people will get installment facility.
He's asking that can the founder pay in installment?
In portion, yeah. So the funding wallet, you can pay any amount, and until you have the full amount, then it will activate your position.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to pay exact amount or a certain amount. You can fund, you can have extra, you can have less, multiple payments.
Okay.
सर ये बता रहे हैं कि इसको पार्ट में पेमेंट कर सकते हैं, जब पेमेंट पूरा हो जाएगा तो एक्टिवेट हो जाएगा अकाउंट.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. Whether we are going to advertise on TV channel when we go for final launch, which type of
next?
हाँ मैं पूछ रहा हूँ सर, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
It's already being discussed. Yes. Okay. It's going to happen.
Okay, it's going to happen. So which type of media we will be using to advertise, whether launch would be parallel worldwide or specific countries, and where India stands?
So I call it the leave no unturned stone, okay, mentality. So look at the pumpkins behind Gusminder and imagine each one is a rock, okay? Some of these rocks or pumpkins are going to have multiple customers. Some will have no customers, but we don't know. We have to flip it. So we leave no unturned one. We're going to have to flip all of them and try all possibilities. We're going to have TV channel. Paid advertisement is the core source of OnPassive because anything else is unpredicted, okay? Unpredictable. So even if it's on TV, but I don't know exactly how it's going to work. But if I order a certain numbers of customers to Michael Williams' website, I can guarantee this number. It is a paid cut number. So paid advertisement, mainstream media, including radio, podcast, TV, all nationalities, obviously, and business channels, of course, publications, local, domestic, anywhere, and of course, social media, recruitment websites, IT websites, depending on the product, employment websites, all different channels, blogs. I didn't mention to you when I was talking about the Create, how complicated is that product, and every day you're going to have a website. Every website of those 365 days is 100% SEO configured. Okay, every website. It's not like you just like copy paste or no. Everything 100% technically configured to get you the proper keywords. So it will be there forever, the website, but also it's possible to collect infinite amount of traffic, because let's say this website talks about a webinar platform and it's going to be there for a long time. You might not have 20 visitors this day, but after 2 years, it might one day you probably somebody searching and that picked up 200 visitors in one day. That's one website. The other website. So that is going to also get you SEO. SEO is known for as organic. We do video marketing. We do email marketing. We do all kind of like blogging, banner ads. Every method that you've heard before. No tricks. We don't do tricks. I oppose tricks. Okay, I like just straightforward methods. So every method you've heard on passive, digital department or digital marketing and advertising will apply it. We collect the traffic and we distribute it to the users accordingly.
केडी सर ने पूछा था कि क्या हम टीवी पे एडवर्टाइजमेंट करेंगे, कैसे करेंगे? तो इन शॉर्ट में सर ने बताया कि जो भी डिजिटल मीडिया अवेलेबल है, ईमेल वगैरह जो कुछ भी अवेलेबल है आज के दिन में एग्जिस्ट करता है, उस पे सब पे किया जाएगा. Next, केडी सर.
Thank you very much, sir.
Can we go back to our scam that I just remember something?
Yeah.
Remember our scam, the 40 million? Why do we pay, let's say, 1,000 or 700 employees?
Yes.
Probably a bigger amount, and have a building that is almost like in 2 months, you probably pay significant amount of that 40 million. Why do we do that? Like, should we do that? Or so it just made me laugh when I remember that. So we're not going to do scam. We're just going to have to do the right business, guys.
Thank you.
No, definitely not.
It's not going to work.
Yes, because we have so much of fixed cost already there. Immovable properties are there. The manpower is there. We have there so much high salary packages over there. Top of the line manpower, security, all legality, everything is there. How can a person,
the products, the ideas?
Yes, products.
So it's an easier exit is to do the business, not to.
And so much, and so much love.
And the love, I love that. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
And we have the heart. And we have the heart in on-passive.
Yes, definitely. We are built from heart, compassion, and love.
Yes,
everything.
True.
Yes. KD sir, next.
Yeah, sir, thank you very much, sir. Can you please share about joint venture concept in little?
About which one, KD? Sorry.
Can we please share about joint venture concepts?
Joint ventures. Yeah, it's not like we're gonna manipulate the data. Joint venture, passive in a company, we can work with them. For example, if it's a company that really want to use a good, complete digital solution, okay, we can work out a deal with them, but it's not gonna like give them any advantage in a way, except to facilitate, the funding and the process. If we can like simplify, have them in bulk instead of that, have them passive, positioned in their back office or something like that, but not in the traditional way. We will have joint ventures, let's say, with some of the charity and crowdfunding foundations, as I mentioned, okay, like Choice Humanitarian, Mercy.com, or any of them, Red Cross, all of them. So what we will do is like we would work on the integration of the wallets, things like that. But it's not the traditional, like we split something, they give us their data, we give them our data. That's not going to happen. Or they broadcast to our people, we broadcast to their people. It's not going to happen. So one of the things a lot of people, they think like, okay, we have, what do you call that, solo ad? Like, yeah, come on. Like one guy is collecting, 20,000 leads on a blog, from 2008. He sold an ebook and trick or something to collect it. How effective is that? Like, why would I do that? I can do a good, webinar campaign. All of us invite, and we can have 10,000, as you see, like today, another 10,000 in 2-3 hours. So the viral better, the value of the products is better. So there's some kind of outdated and overrated methods like the JV, the joint venture, and the solo ad, and all of those. So the conclusion is not the traditional way. We will have some somewhat partnership to simplify the registration process and to just get things done faster.
Yes, केडी सर ने पूछा था कि क्या हमारी कंपनी कुछ जॉइंट वेंचर कंसेप्ट करे है क्या, तो एज सर ने इन शॉर्ट में मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि उन्होंने बोला कि ये सब पहले ट्रेडिशनल वे था, अभी हम कुछ अलग तरीके से करेंगे और बहुत ही एडवांस्ड होगा, जिसका खुलासा हम लोग वेबिनार में भी कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो आगे भी बताया जाएगा डिटेल में. केडी सर नेक्स्ट.
Okay, thank you. This is the second last question. What are types of other income that founders will get besides our business income, business plan income?
Okay, so number one, the team and the network that you build is your own. Okay, so that network, that organization is yours to monetize it anywhere you want. In other words, if you have your own business that is not on passive, that is going to be a source of income. The other one is going to be in the marketplace of on passive, which simply additional income streams or products or say businesses that we can buy or subscribe to and profit from. That's another source. Another way is obviously some passive sources from unpassive that will obviously distribute among the resellers in accordingly. Each source is different. Like I mentioned, the marketing or the advertisement on our websites, that would be a good source of income. The products standalone structure that will also add to our bucket. All those different. So there's not a fixed number of the income sources. It's rather going to have fluctuation, volatility, based on also. If there's a way that we can increase your profits, we will do it.
Thank you. Yes, sir. No, sir.
केडी सर का क्वेश्चन था कि जो फाउंडर्स की इनकम होगी वो बिजनेस इनकम के अलावा किस प्रकार की होगी. तो एज सर का कहना है कि एक तो देखिए जो हमारा डोमेन नेम होगा उससे जो बिजनेस बेनिफिट होगी वो एक हमारी इनकम होगी, दूसरा मार्केट प्लेस से होगी, तीसरा हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर, रिसेलर, मार्केटिंग, एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स जो भी होगी उसके ऊपर होगा. और मतलब ये कोई ऐसा फिक्स नहीं रहेगा, लेकिन हर एक कोशिश की जाएगी to increase everybody's income. All efforts would be done. मतलब सब efforts, जो भी नई नई टेक्नोलॉजी आती जाएगी, जो भी नए तरीके आएंगे, उससे definitely ये आगे बढ़ने वाला ही काम है. It is bound to increase. Next sir. And
thank you very much. Yeah, this is my last question. Sir, we believe we were interviewed by Times of India or other newspapers. Can you tell us something about it?
Oh yeah, so we have, I don't know if you know, Manasa is our PR manager, public relations. She's a star, probably saw her on one of our live events before. She has lined up like I think for months, different magazines, newspapers, and TV channels and interviews with us. So we're going to continue doing those. Like as of now, I don't know the list. I can read some of them that have been interviewed so far. I can read, and they are in schedule to be published. Bear with me. So, okay, thank you, Malik. Yeah, that's, you just text me. Telangana Today, last interview. Telangana Today. There are other publications. Obviously, they're in line to publish and more to come. But some journalists also are connected. Oh, I see. Some are connected to more than one source. Let me see that. They have a very good portfolio. Time of India interview lined up. Time of India. And BBC. Okay, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Lined up. Thank you, Malik. So this is Malik Modi. You met him, our director at the office. Okay. So obviously, the best thing that happened, that our decision to open on passive and grow it in India, that was a good thing. The second good thing that happened to us is that we decided to move to Hyderabad. That was a great market. It was a good decision. To have our own building, obviously this year was a good decision. But one of the best decisions that happened and the best blessing to us that we were able to attract Malik Modi. Is a bright young man, extremely knowledgeable and passionate about OnPassive, and we're in good hands. Things are moving fast with him. Great supervision and leadership, and all of you will come to know him. Very, very intelligent human being. Thank you, Malik.
Yes. Sir. Hello.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Yeah, in fact, the all questions are done except the very, very hot question. You know, I'm getting
like
so many messages, and you know, people are more keen on listening to the world, not just Indians, but worldwide also, all communities. You know, they say that, you know, as sir had said, you know, in 2020, we are going to do a soft launch. So all are, you know, loving people with you, but bit afraid also of you, you know. So they are putting me forward that why don't you ask, you know?
Yeah, yeah, no problem. So I don't think
it's just a generalized thing based on, you know, what we have heard in webinars that 2020 it will launch. But my dear friends, as sir has already said, that still certain dates, certain more days are yet to go in 2020. So I think as sir is the best person, and definitely as sir, if you can just share a clue, not exactly the exact date, but a clue to it, how many days we feel at this stage, knowing that the legalities and other things, processes are on, your efforts are on, the all developments of products are on, people are doing, we are in a process of forming a private limited company, and connecting all the things worldwide. So actually it is already understood from what he has already said. So I think nothing is left to describe on it, but still you can describe, this is what I have understood from the entire whatever you have spoken. So sir Ash, perhaps you can take up the things further. I have tried to explain and understand and convey the things on your behalf, but you are the person who has to, you know, take the things.
So as a business person, Rajiv, yourself, you understand how obviously things can be not only so many details involved, but also things are in many cases not in your hands, and other scenarios also that you cannot disclose everything for certain reasons. Okay, so I hope you give me that card to use today. Basically, I cannot tell you everything, but I will be able to tell you everything. What I said, to be clear, is we are set to and we are scheduled to launch. If anything happen, we will let you know. I don't think there's any problem from the company side that preventing us to have. In fact, uh, to tell you the truth, we are able to launch. We could have launched even a time ago. We could have done that, but thankfully we didn't, because that could have gotten us in trouble. So understand that sometimes there is not a delay, there is, or it's not like going backward. It's okay in business to change strategy. You cannot be stubborn and say, I just want to go this way. I could be that kind of hard headed and just like stick. I'm going to say, I'm going to do it even like, December 31st, just to prove my point. If our trust is based on that, is not healthy. I want our trust to be bigger and deeper, because like we don't want to leave the other 1,000 things and just focus on one statement. I said very clearly, we are set and scheduled. If nothing happened, we should be okay to launch in 2020. And also, if you want to add to that, to be fair, okay, I said, even with the delay that is happening, or the unexpected things that are happening, we're still relatively on time. Just like amazingly, if you think about the building, when I said in the beginning, I with all this COVID, and we got some cases also last week, okay, in the office, 2 of our staff members, and things happen, okay, but we're still able to deliver just exactly on time, if not a little bit earlier, like maybe a week or two. I'm talking about the building delivery as expected. You're talking about a building we just took technically a month and a half ago. Look where we are today. How fast, like Gusmender said, we're moving extremely fast. And just in that part happened that we got stuck with unfortunate, or fortunate, if you wish, legal process. But I just also mentioned that has opened the path to do the soft launch and to get the merchant again and to do that. So you cannot really go by the word on that. This is a bigger scale business, and if we're going to be with that mentality, I honestly feel it's unfair, and there's definitely a big misunderstanding and selfishness there. Like you're just focused on one particular thing. Okay. And I just explained to you, do you think we want to launch or soft launch? Of course. We will get momentum. We will test things. We will move forward. Do we want to even do the official launch? Of course. Okay. So do the math. Okay. It's in our best interest before you, and our reputation on the line, not your reputation. Okay. People go after us, not after you. So we want to do that, but obviously not everything you can control by the. Now, I also said, if it goes another month, another week or two in 2021. Did I say that? I'm sure you can find it in one of the webinars. Don't judge me by that. So what a big deal. So seriously, we're gonna, go back and forth about like another day. So make no mistake, we're gonna soft launch. Not in 5 months from now, not from 3 months. We're going to soft launch. We're going to do what we have to do in the soft launch. It's a short period. It's not like forever. We're going to finish the business that we have to finish, I just described, or we're going to move on to the main business, to the official launch. If you're just limited by that, I don't feel sorry, and I don't feel we're going to spend time to satisfy your skepticism. I believe in what we're doing. I trust we're very transparent, and I trust that we are fine with our part. But understand, there's a lot of work on our side that you're not involved, and you just have to give us the support or the patience, if you wish, or not. But we have to go through the hassle. We have to do the work. We have to do the budget. We have to go through the, the challenges with the staff. And do you think everything comes on time and perfect? And of course, it's a bumpy road. I can tell you our stories, but we don't have time for that now. So I hope this is, respectful enough to address it very openly. I don't think we're late. Okay, we just got stuck. Okay, that has opened. We're moving back. A few days will be a different story. Next week, next 2 weeks, no problem. But if you're going to sum up on passive for a week or judge by a date, you have no understanding of what on passive.
Yes, yes.
So another related question, Ash, between the announcement of the soft launch and the actual soft launch, what will be the time gap?
I think 2 to 3 months is fair. Well, what do you think, Vandana?
No, that's for the real launch. I'm just saying between the announcement that the
Yeah,
soft
like 2
launch
to
is going
3
to happen.
months. Between you mean the end of the soft launch
No,
and
the beginning of the soft launch.
So the period of the soft launch.
No, just before you announce that soft launch is going to start on this date. So between that date and the actual soft launch starting, like
just days, yeah, just days, just enough, just enough that you know that the price will change, and obviously, there will be
correct. Correct. So around a week.
More or less, just that,
So I have another question, brother.
Yeah, but
one minute. Let me
if Rajiv has a tough one, let me take a breath. Okay.
Okay, let him go ahead.
Then,
I'm just
I'm kidding. Give me the tough ones.
No, I'm just going to translate what you have said, because the concern is about soft launch in Hindi. And then maybe Chandra Bhanu, if he has a question and not covered, he can take that as a last question, because then Dr. Idris Modi is also waiting, and I think it's a long time you have been associated.
I want to say that Indian leaders are trying very, very hard so that they can pull out a date from you.
So,
do you understand? I don't know. Do you understand? If I know it, I'll be so happy to tell you. I hope we're on the same boat. I'm just telling you a little bit of what we do. I cannot tell you everything because it takes time. Then we're not going to get the work done.
Yeah,
but
I will be in Florida soon.
Thank you.
I'll just translate what एस सर ने जो कहा है सॉफ्ट लॉन्च के बारे में, जैसा पूछा गया है कि कब होगा, क्योंकि दिसंबर 2020 में सर ने बताया गया था वेबिनार्स में, तो सर ने ऑलरेडी ये सब चीजें पॉइंट्स कवर की थी कि ये बिजनेस है और साथ में कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने बटन दबाया और हो गया करके, बहुत चीजें देखनी पड़ती हैं, ना कि सिर्फ इंडिया की तरफ से बल्कि वर्ल्ड ओवर से, लीगल एंगल से देखना है। बीच में कोविड की प्रॉब्लम आई, फ्लडिंग हुआ हैदराबाद में, क्योंकि इसमें हमारी रेपुटेशन भी इन्वॉल्व है, कंप्लायंसेस जो कुछ थोड़े बहुत बाकी हैं वो भी ड्यू कोर्स में हो जाएंगे। हम ये नहीं बोल रहे कि हम लोग नहीं करेंगे, ये डेफिनेटली हो जाएगा, फ्यू वीक्स फ्यू डेज, सिर्फ उतना ही फर्क है। डोंट कैच वर्ड्स, आप वर्ड्स को कैच मत करिए कि दिसंबर 2020 बोला था, तो आप थोड़ा सा पेशेंस रखिए, ट्रस्ट रखिए, क्योंकि ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है जो आप सबको आगे लेके जाने वाली है। तो आपको नहीं लगता, एस सर ने ऐसा बोला, आपको नहीं लगता कि सबसे ज्यादा वरीड पर्सन मैं हूं, क्योंकि सब जो कुछ भी हुआ है उसमें वही हैं जो कि इसके ऊपर क्लोज मॉनिटरिंग कर रहे हैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट बोलो जो कुछ भी है, क्योंकि पैसा तो वहीं का वहीं पड़ा हुआ है उनके हिसाब से। ओके, तो रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द लीडर्स, सर ने बोला कि आप थोड़ा सा पेशेंस रखें और डेफिनेटली ये जल्दी ही होगा। अगर मेरे को डेट पता हो, सर ने ऐसे बोला, अगर उनको डेट पता हो तो क्या वो डिक्लेयर ना करें? तो ये सॉफ्ट लॉन्चिंग के बारे में क्लियर हो चुका है, तो भी हम कल वेबिनार में आपको गाइड करेंगे इसके ऊपर डिटेल में। और दूसरा वंदना मैडम का प्रश्न था कि सॉफ्ट लॉन्च शुरू होने से पहले कितने दिन पहले हमारे को बताया जाएगा, तो 2-4 दिन, 1 हफ्ता सर ने बताया है। तो आई एम ओवर विद व्हाट एज सर हैज सेड। Chandra Bhanu, I invite you to ask the question very briefly so that we take up the things further. Please.
Thank you, brother. So actually my question is like, as we are joining on passive as a Go founder, what is the most important thing? Like, is it to join? Is the time is the main thing, or where to join? Like under the big leaders, or having a big team, or when you join this company as a founder? So what is the most important thing? Like, we have been getting those pending founders from we got last year and we got this year too. So the most important thing is timing, or where to join it? That's my question, brother.
So after you join, you cannot unjoin and rejoin, like to fix the join. So wherever you are, you got to stay where you are, number one. So that is no control of that. So the timing, obviously, and the size of the team that you grow in comparison to your peers, okay? So for example, Dr. Modi, has 5 new founders joined today. You are one of them, okay? And so now when we add to his team the 5 that joined on December 27th, okay, who do we put first? If you are with the most or the biggest team, you will be the first, left to right, top to bottom. That's the structure. So number 1 is the date. The second thing is the size of your team.
Okay, thank you.
So I want to share with you a story. Probably I said it before, but there's a big story that is actually in the media. You can look it up. Eastern Airlines, that's I believe in the flight was from John F. Kennedy International Airport. It has 163 passengers, and it was flying over the Everglades in Florida. And 101 deaths, 75 injuries, 75 obviously survived, but those 101 were eaten by the alligators in the Everglades. You can look it up. It's a jumbo air flight, crashed. The story is, how did it crash, and why am I talking about that? So they almost made it home from obviously New York to Miami. The aircraft cost, ironically, $40 million. 161 persons on it, and they had a light bulb when out, broken. So the crew were trying to fix it. Then passengers got involved, and everybody, let me try, let me do this. Light bulb. It's not the airplane. And it got so arrogant in a way that the captains walked out. What's going on? What's happening? And let me try to help you. And they try to fix that light bulb. They're about to land, but they're flying on the swamps of the Everglades. Anyone know the map in South Florida? They left an aircraft that cost $40 million, 161 human beings under risk, trying to fix a light bulb for under $4. It would have no effect if they left it and the engineers on the ground fixed it. The air obviously crashed due to the stupidity of not looking at the big picture, thinking of the little thing, the silly thing, the small thinking, the little picture. It doesn't matter. Are we going to leave the thinking about the airplane, $40 million US cost, and the reputation of the airline and the safety on the people on the ground, or those 101 people that got eaten by alligators? Is it worth it? So are we going to keep the big picture of what we're talking about in this future and this unbelievable business concept that is on passive? Come and talk about a launch date, soft launch date. Is it going to be January or February, or is it going to be July or silly? Obviously, so I feel it's like insulting to our intelligence or our understanding to passive. So I hope you understand. Let's focus on the big picture. It will happen. Do you want to land safely? Do you want to get there? You have to trust us. If you don't trust us, we're going to make mistakes because we're going to rush so we can prove that trust. We're not going to do that. We don't rush. Even if you misjudge on passive, no problem. We understand. We've taken a bite or two or hit or two before. You can do that. If you're not happy, we just say sorry. We understand, but we're not gonna. It's not gonna press us to kind of miscalculate things. Everything we do has to be failure proof. Like failure is not an option on passive. We've got to do the right thing. If they take longer with the paperwork, they're going to take longer. You're not happy, so am I. Okay, but we will not do the wrong thing. We will only do the right things. We will not look at the little things. We're going to protect that big vehicle, and we want to make sure everybody on that vehicle arrives safely to their destination. Look it up.
So patience is the middle pillar of on passive.
You can say that, but this is a true story. I will share the Wikipedia link right here with. I don't know if the chat is enabled, but I just shared it.
Yes.
Look it up. It's a true story.
Suresh very nicely explained to the community worldwide. And let us focus on the things which are important, not focus on something which is tiny, which could, trigger the thing and whole of our on passive aircraft, our lives, our families, our relations. We don't want to put them on risk. Very nicely explained through the actual story. And let's have patience. This is the message from Ash Mufareh sir. And I think Kaushik ji, we have Dil Se Jassi ji in over there. Can you unmute him?
Yes, I was going to.
Is he available?
Yes. I'm
welcome, Jassi ji. Welcome, sir.
Welcome, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you all.
Welcome, Jassi ji.
तुम जियो हजारों साल, तुम्हें दिल से दुआ दी है भाई.
Love you from bottom of my heart to everyone, from LC member, all the LC members and all the Indians founders, and I am so blessed. I am nowhere to express the feeling which I feel from last 5 to 7 days when I was in ICU. I have no word, really. I have no word. From yesterday night, I was thinking a lot of the things. When the meeting start, I am telling so and so. But right now, I think I have no word. Sir, good Siminder sir, really, I am so blessed. I am so pleased to you choose me to transform the millions of people. I'm so blessed. I have no word. And
we're blessed too, Jesse. And how do you feel now?
Right now, I feel quite better. Every day more better. And really, if anybody want to see from my eyes what is on passive, on passive is a real temple of a God, Lord, Allah, Vaheguru, Bhagavan. It's more than this. Really, when I was in ICU, doctor says, Jaswant, who you are? You are a celebrity? You are any political parties? You belong to any political parties? Because my family is there, it's by default. but there is every day so many people sending me a bouquet, rose, then blessings, then so many things. So
you deserve it. You are much loved. Did you tell him or did you tell them that you are an unpassive leader, which is better than any government?
Yeah.
As a really, I have no word. Thank you.
That's a big shot.
Yes.
Thank you, Gurshamendra.
Yes.
Thank you,
Hopefully you feel better, Jesse.
Welcome back, Jesse.
Welcome back, Jesse. Great. बहुत अच्छा लगा 1.5 महीने बाद सुना आपको.
We want you strong. Okay, take care of yourself.
Everyone, and मेरे दिल से, दिल की गहराइयों से again एक बार आप सभी लोगों का thank you from bottom of my heart. Love you all.
Thank you.
Love
you too. Thank you. Thank you.
Love you.
Glad
Carry
we
on,
heard you.
please. राजीव सरना सर, मांगेराम सर, देवीलाल सर, मैं जिनके नाम नहीं ले पा रहा हूँ, डेली एवरी डे इतने विशेष, इतनी प्रेज, मैं कैसे भूल सकता हूँ उन लोगों को जिनमें राजेंद्र भटकल साहब की बेटी पंखुड़ी की बात करते हैं, या बात करूं मनोज व्यास साहब के बेटे की, जिनको मैं नहीं जानता किसी को भी, उन फैमिलीज ने, उनके फादर्स ने, उनके माता पिता ने, उनके बच्चों ने जो विशेष जो प्रे की है, ये मोर देन मनी, पैसे से बहुत बढ़कर है ये। और वैसे दोस्तों, ये वो इट्स नॉट अ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, ये कोई कंपनी या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं है। यदि रियल मायने में आप सोचो ना, जब हम हैदराबाद में थे वो चीजें फील की हैं, जिस दिन कमल जी को कोरोना हुआ, एंड अगर कोई और कंपनी होती, आप सभी इस चीज के एविडेंस हो, गवाह हो, एटलीस्ट हमारे 20 साल के कैरियर में, 20 साल के एमएलए में कैरियर में आज तक किसी कंपनी को ऐसे नहीं देखा कि वो अपने किसी भी पैनलिस्ट को या अपने मेंबर को या अपने स्टाफ को बच्चों की तरह ट्रीट करे। एस सर ने जब तक कमल घर तक नहीं पहुंचा, जब तक वो हॉस्पिटल में रहा, एक बच्चे की तरह उनको ट्रीट किया, एवरी टाइम उनके साथ बात करते रहे। एंड मैं बात करूं उन लोगों की, मांगेराम सर की, देवीलाल साहब की, केडी शुक्ला साहब की, मेरे पास वर्ड नहीं है। मैं मतलब कैसे, जिनके मैं नाम नहीं ले पा रहा, मैं मैसेजेस के रिप्लाई नहीं दे पाया अभी तक, क्योंकि यदि मैं किसी एक पर्सन को मैसेज का रिप्लाई दूं ना, तो मेरा दिल अंदर से फील करता है कि दूसरे नाराज होंगे, क्योंकि इतने मैसेजेस, इतनी विशेष नहीं कहीं भी। कमल जी की बात करूं तो जो उनका बिल बना 8-8.5 लाख रुपए कंपनी ने पे किया, लोगों को नहीं पता है, आज तक नहीं देखी ऐसी कंपनी। इसीलिए मैं बोलता हूँ, OnPassive is not only organization, it's a temple of a God, Lord, Allah, वाहिगुरु, भगवान, ये उन सब चीजों से ऊपर है, बढ़ के है। यदि आप इसको फील करो ना, तो दिल से फील करो, दिल की गहराइयों से फील करो, तो OnPassive आपको, हम सब के लिए वो है जो जिंदगी में हम कभी सोच ही नहीं सकते। So thank you everyone, thank you, love you all. As sir, again I love you too much, and all the LC members, and special thanks to Antonio. He gave me a Portugali hug when I was in ICU.
Oh.
Yes, please, Gurshaminder, send my message to all the LC members, Marty, Ding, and Dr. Bill Williams, everybody. I love you all, Marina, and all those. Please send my message, Gurshaminder, and thanks a lot, Gurshaminder, again एक बार आपको, आपकी वजह से आज मेरी लाइफ मतलब इतनी हसीन जितनी मैं जिंदगी में नहीं सोच सकता। So love you all. Thank you, yes sir. Thank you, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Jesse ji. Thank you very much.
Thank
In
you,
fact,
Jesse ji.
he is full of sentiments, and not only I think he is crying, all of us are full of those feelings and sentiments which he has conveyed, and it's a really very lovable community, and all of us, even you can feel, I can feel the sentiments, and I am also feeling the love what he is distributing to everyone in our Indian community and worldwide. And he has, as said, he salutes you for the things what you have taken care of Kamaljeet, right up to he getting diagnosed, to his stay in hotel, to the hospitalization, to the all expenses you have, not just the expenses, all the care you have taken by calling him personally.
Like a treat like a mother, father, treat like a family. It's more than never ever seen.
We are a family, Jesse. We are
Yes.
a real family. We're a big family, and we share that. Remember, on
And
passive
as
need you, and we need you strong. Okay, Jesse?
Yes.
thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Snap out of it and be good.
And today I congratulate to my team leader, my big brother Gurshminder also. Yesterday, team champion crossed more than 60,000, sir. And special thanks to Ken Russo, sir. He is our mentor and every time set a milestone for me and Gurshminder also. And my all the love lines, all my great team leaders from their endless efforts. Today, on passive team champion, more than 60,000 plus, and very soon
And
hit
177,000 in India from the 4 lakhs.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
45%. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Big,
When I
big
start, that time, Can Russo sir team having 30,000 when Gurshminder signed me. And
I had a lot of
today,
conversations with Gurshminder about you. Yeah, you were giving us a hard time, but look where we are today.
Yes.
thank you, Gurshminder brother. Thanks a lot from core of my heart. Thank you. Love
Jesse.
you all.
Welcome back.
Please carry on.
Welcome
Love
back.
you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah, we
you,
are so
Jesse
proud.
sir.
Love you,
Jesse bhai.
love you, Jesse bhai.
Bless you.
Thank you so much. I think now we'll move to Dr. Idris Modi. He would give a vote of thanks to everyone, and he has something special to share also. We'll take just maybe 5-10 minutes before we end this session.
Ash, brother, can you call Omar?
Oh, he's sleeping. You want me to wake him up?
Oh,
No.
It's 2:30 a.m.
oh, okay.
He must be snoring now. Yeah.
Okay. So there is
I'm sorry.
there is an excellent truth. In a theater, when drama plays, you opt for front seats. When film is screened, you opt for rear seats. Your position in life is only relative, not absolute. For making soap, oil is required, but to clean oil, soap is required. This is the irony of life. Only 2 categories of people are happy in life. One is mad and another is child. So be mad to achieve a goal, be child to enjoy what you achieved. Enjoy the life. Neither you can hug yourself nor you can cry on your own shoulder. Life is all about living for one another. So live with those who love you most. Relations cannot be understood by the language of money because some investments never give profit, but they make us rich. So there's a little story. Ash is salt in founder's life. Here I want to compare salt and rice. If you were to cook 3 cups of rice, would you add a 3 cups of salt to it? Certainly not. So in every preparation of rice, the rice always outnumbers the salt. Yet a little salt makes a huge difference, impact in an overall outcome. In the room in which you currently are, look up at the ceiling. What is the size of the bulb compared to the size of the room? It is probably a ratio of 1:5,000. Yet darkness flees the entire space once the small bulb is flipped on. Ash is the salt of the earth and the light of the world. He has the ability to make big things happen. My dear fellow founders, sometimes because we feel outnumbered or overwhelmed at the sheer of magnitude of evil or wrongdoers, we then choose powerlessness we decide to go with the flow, not standing up for what we believe is right. Little does not mean insignificant. You are significant. Your presence should make a big difference. Stop waiting to be on the side of the majority. They may be majority, but they are the tribal majority, and you are the impactful minority. They are the rice of the world, and you are the salt of the world. They are the room, you are the light. Make your influence felt. Remember, you are the world's seasoning to make it beautiful. So if we can just do the right seasoning to make even one life beautiful, our life is worth living. Have a blessed day. Onward and upwards. Be the salt in someone's life today. I would like to thank Ash, brother, for gifting us the Hyderabad trip. And I call him King of Gifting. Thanks to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, for this great honor of Hyderabad trip. We are in it to win it. This is not just any other thank you note. This is a congratulatory note because you have just been awarded the title of the King of Gifting. And I am pleased to be the recipient of your abilities. Thank you. Thank you for the unique gift that you have chosen for us. Just wanted to say a heartfelt thank for this amazing gift. Thank you for not only this gorgeous gift, but also for the love and the blessings you shower upon us and our future life. You are the best. We enjoyed like a family gathering and such a unique, unforgettable hospitality we received at Hyderabad. Nice air travel, pleasant stay with 5-star facility, tasty food, respectful staff. We were also honored by amazing gift hampers of chocolates and cookies and gift bag containing 20 articles like cups, t-shirts, keychains, pens, diary, calendar. Respectful staff and the office visit, which was so beautiful that it filled us with motivation and energy. Warm welcome and enjoyable cultural program. We felt as if we all are VIP. More than 400 software engineers working with dedication, class furniture and interior, 2 big conference hall, manager cabins, Ash brother big office, and a very nice auditorium with well-planned sitting arrangement and mic system. I can't find anything which is left unturned. Everything is perfect and above the mark, just like our lovable CEO. A heartiest thank to your lovely gift. It's not a gift that is important in life. It is the love which is behind that gift. We felt your love and we are thankful to you for such a lovely gift. Thank you. Thank you so much. And now I invite our on-passive children. I have few names with me. I have 3 names. Kaushik sir, if you have more name, please tell me. Rishikesh Mukund Kabra, Rutra Kaushik Pandya, Swastik KD Shukla. And one is Ratandeep sir, you showed us the posters made by some founder's child or your child itself. I don't know.
Yes, sir. I already know Kaushik sir.
Kaushik, okay. Kaushik sir, can you show the poster?
Yes, Mr. This is for you. One of the founder.
Yes, this is a lovely kid. What is his name?
Arnav.
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 Yes, he has made an on-passive
Yes.
tree. On-passive tree, and you
Yeah.
see in the root it's written Ash Mufareh roots, and these are the leaves and the total founders and all our products which are showing like leaves of the tree or branches of the tree.
Wonderful.
Wow,
Yes.
beautiful.
Very nice.
And
Very nice.
Manish
now I
Gupta
would invite,
is founder.
I would like to invite our little on-passive kids to come and show their on-passive love and energy, which they are getting from our second CEO, Omar.
Oh, he missed the show today.
Are the children ready?
Yes.
So, children, I will count ready, steady, and not go. I will say ready, steady, oh.
Oh, no,
Uh,
no, we are in it.
Yes, but before that, I would like to thank our LC members from all around the world, Dr. Bill William, Michael Williams, and Marina, Susie, and all. Mr. Dan Street, Mike Wellis, and all the international leaders. It's great pleasure to have you all on this Indian webinar, and thanks to our Indian leaders who performed so well. And today's webinar, I think it will be remembered for a long time, because we break also the record of the maximum attendees today. And I thank to all my Indian founders, and special thank to Rajiv sir for doing a great job. And all this credit goes to Gushminder sir, who is preparing for this webinar since last 2 days, and he has made so good arrangement, all things, and he is always our hero and will remain our hero for always. And Jesse bhai, I once again pray for your early recovery and good health. So now the kids are ready.
Ready? Yeah.
Okay, so I will say ready, steady, oh, and you all will say we are in it to win it.
All can
Do you
say.
all have the cup?
All can say.
You all have the cup?
Everybody can unmute and let's say 3 times.
Okay, and all the Indian leaders who have this cup, they also we will have the cheers.
Request all panelists to unmute, and when he says "oh," we'll say we are in it to win it 3 times in synchronization. Yes, sir.
Marina is with her cap. Okay, nice. So children, let me say, ready, steady, oh.
We are in it to win it.
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 Love you.
Love you.
Love you all.
Love you all. Thank you.
Thank
He's
you,
a
brother.
on-passive
Thank you.
kid.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On-passive kid.
Thank you.
Next
Thank
time-
you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother Jesse. I hope you feel better, and you, Gesh, and everyone else. Our prayer with you. And thank you, Grossmender, with that lovely looking young lady with you.
She's my daughter. Her name is Amrin Dillon, and she studied in grade 11.
Hi, Amrin.
Hi.
We should be proud of your dad. He's a hero. We all love. Thank you so much for giving him to us. Yeah.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you.
He's the source. He's the source behind the force.
Gurshinder bhai.
Passive.
Gurshinder.
Yes, Jason.
I want to ask your daughter, does he like pumpkin, your dad, or what's the story with the pumpkin? Does he eat a lot of pumpkin?
Yeah.
He actually looked. There's nothing behind you. You know, it's supposed to.
Yeah, I can see.
There's nothing. It's a wall.
Yes.
It's been lovely, definitely. I hope I was helpful to you. I wish this mic was working from the beginning. That was funny, but I hope it was my message was clear to you, and I hope we focus on the big picture, and we will keep on pushing this. This is a life journey. We will keep This is the real experience. This is the real love, and we cannot have enough of it. Even if the money is flowing and success and all the numbers are good, but I think this is priceless. So let's continue doing that no matter what. And our prayers with our loved founders and whoever in need, so we can get them back strong. It's going to be a big week in Hyderabad, obviously, and with our process, as I mentioned, and of course, anything we will keep you posted. We will make arrangement on the webinar on Thursday. We'll see what we do, but perhaps it's only going to get faster and bigger from now on. Things are happening. It's time. Everything we've been doing so far, it's just to get to this point where the pace is just going to be much faster and bigger. So if you want to have fun, you have to make time for OnPassive. We're just going to be more available for this, and we hope it will be a wonderful year for all of you. And we wish just that all of our dreams and the hard work and effort that we put into OnPassive will come to reality. We will come to enjoy it. So those kids will be proud of their parents and grandparents and any founder around them. Those definitely will be the people that we want to work hard for them, so they can have a great legacy, and we will leave a much more loving, peaceful planet to them. I think it's fair to pledge that. Okay, so it's a big mission.
Ash, I want to make one announcement, small. I want to give these kids who were present there. So I will send all of them the herbal products gift hamper.
Wow.
To all the kids.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, sir, I think should we go
I
for the
sang
closure?
with them, Dr. Modi, so I didn't get any candy or herbs.
Omar will get.
Okay, Omar will get.
Save it for me when I see you there. Okay.
Yes.
Inshallah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, sir, with your
sorry, that tree, Ash, that kid drew, I don't know who it is. I'd love to get a copy of it. Brilliant. Strong, sturdy, love, passion, giving and more giving. That's just the the little bit that I saw, but it's really a great tree. So thank you to just our confirmation once again. Thank you, everyone. It was absolutely amazing. I think Ash has given the most updates in this webinar as with any other webinar because we're so close. And thank you to you, Indian founders who pulled it out of him. We do appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was taking notes.
Marina,
thank you.
If you're gonna analyze that tree, and if you like what you see, remember my name is at the bottom, so it's signed by my name. Did you see that?
That's not
You are the root of the tree.
That's cheating.
You are the root of the tree.
Okay.
Sir, should we
Say
go
Rajiv,
ahead?
go ahead. Yeah.
So, sir, should we go ahead with the closure of this webinar?
Yeah, if Rajiv, if anybody would like to speak something before we wrap up, so they can
If
come
anybody of the leaders want to speak, international leaders.
Yeah.
Corinne, you want to say something? Are you awake?
Corina.
Did you go to sleep? Did you wake up? What happened?
Corina.
Aloha.
Oh, she has a magical voice.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Hello, Olaha.
Hola.
Aloha.
Wherever can be. And I started tonight at 4:30 with you, and I was sleeping before. But what did I do? I spoke to my soul and I said, if it's for the best good and the greater good for everybody, just make me wake up. And I woke up at 4:10, just like that, without putting any time. So we are all synchronized all the time, aligned for the greater good for everybody. That's my message. So that's the alignment of OnPassive on its divine mission for the greater good of humanity. Thank you very much for that, Ash, and everybody participating.
David,
Absolutely. Vilmos and Maria, you stay still like almost midnight there. Yeah, you stayed up. Obviously, you didn't go to bed, right? Dan Street, I was watching your video with Tyra early in the morning. Yeah, on Christmas night, if you wish. That was great. I was happy and pumped to see that. Yeah, Dr. Bill, how's life treating you?
2:50 in the morning is a great time to be awake with all you friends.
Did you say 32 degrees in Atlanta, Georgia?
It was, yes, maybe 24 now.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, 'twas the day after Christmas, though.
Dr. Bill, we keep awake every week, you know, up to 6 a.m. So now it's your turn.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah,
true. So, yeah. Greg is early for you. You're in the Pacific. You're in the West Coast as well.
Yes, hi everyone. We are celebrating our Christmas up in the Sequoia National Forest. So
Wow, okay.
I wish everyone Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So this was, unfortunately, I joined late because I mixed the time. I thought that Pacific time 10:30, but I got the best.
It was just me,
Best
like the
portion
first.
of the
You didn't miss
webinar.
much.
So all the questions, yeah, and the answers. I will watch the recording, of course, and that was great webinar, of course.
Thank you. So, Marina, you believe it was worth it? Like you think you came out of something? Like as Greg said, like he said, great, maybe as a compliment, but do you really mean it? Like do you think was informative?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you. You said this was the best.
I mean, it's the first time that
What
I've
did we
taken
say
those
different?
myself,
Like I'm
that
just
I've already
curious.
said to my team and groups that I'm on with, founders. So it was fantastic and so exciting. Oh geez, it's a done deal. I was going to
So
ask
you
you one
got
of the
clarity?
questions, what do you
No,
mean by it's a done deal? You don't need to say anymore. We can share. It's a done
oh,
deal.
I see. Good, good. So Gusminder, now if they want to give some real information, they'll tell you, okay,
Yes.
schedule something at 2 a.m. in the morning. That's the time you get asked.
Yes. This is
What do
the
you
right
think,
time.
Michael? I'm sorry we kept you late, brother. What do you think?
Oh, this is fantastic. Where else would I rather be but here? This is what, 3 in the morning? That's okay. We can go for another 2 hours. I'm good. This is awesome.
Did you get something out of it?
I got a whole lot out of it. No, this was really, really good. I mean, great as far as the turnout was great. The earlier speakers were great to hear from their perspective. What you had to say, the Q&A, everything was wonderful. It's always great. Anytime there's a presentation, irrespective of where it is and which team, what world, which part of the world, what time of day, it doesn't matter. Anytime it's on passive, it's always awesome. That's just my viewpoint. And this is something that's just in my blood. And listen, like I said, I can keep going because this is the real deal. This is the real deal. There is nothing that's better than this. There just isn't. I still get junk being thrown at me, and I keep telling people, like, I don't even want to see it. Like, I'm just not interested. Oh, but. No, there is no but. Like, there is just no but. It's either you see it, it's either you get it, or you just don't. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the only thing I get. This is what makes me excited. This is what keeps me, I wouldn't say awake at night, but I just don't need sleep. Right? I don't need sleep. So that's why, 3 in the morning, this is nothing for me, right? It just doesn't matter. 7 in the morning, 3 in the morning, midnight, doesn't matter. If it's on passive, I'm good. So yeah, this was great. Great job, guys. Like just great job. Gersminder, to hear, Jesse, talking. Like, come on, this really is a family. This is all about love.
Yes.
You know, yeah, it's a business, but at the end of the day, though, it's just not your typical business. Like, it's just different. There's something different about this. There really is. You know, and when we hear Corinne speak, you know, all the time, you know, and sharing, you know, her point of view and how she see things and feel things, you know, it's just beautiful. You can hear it coming out of Marina. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who's speaking. You can hear it coming out of the individuals. You're always gonna have one or two people who just don't get it, and that's fine. You know what I mean? It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. You know what I mean? It's pretty close. And we have some great people involved in this business. And I'm just great and fortunate, blessed, privileged, all of that to be a part of it. Absolutely.
We love you, brother. And I think, you know, to be fair, for those who might still be looking around, probably they haven't plugged in enough to understand what we're doing, because there's no shortage of information of what we have here, right?
Absolutely.
It's just if you come and show up, you're gonna get it. Trying to mute Mangaram. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you. So yeah, the information is here. Like how many times do we meet every week, and how many languages and how many events? The information is there. If somebody put the effort 1 week, they will feel the spirit. You don't have to give the mechanics, but the spirit is there. Like, everybody is inspiring in a unique way. And like Dr. Modi said, I mean, everybody's like that salt, and together we make that impactful, impact, or as he said, the influence. But I think I'm spicy. What do you think, Dr. Modi? I'm salty or spicy?
You are very softy.
Not spicy?
Yeah, he is spicy.
I-
More
I-
than spicy.
I have
My
seen-
personality.
Yes,
Marina,
your
you know
personality is
personalities.
That could
And
be
Corinne.
but from your heart, you are
Very
softy.
spicy.
Sweet. Okay.
All spices
Just
together.
while I've got you, Ash, are you going to tell us about Opal? If not today, maybe on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Dr. Bill is okay. He's like ready. He just said, I think, maybe if we meet together on Thursday, that would be a great topic. Yeah, definitely.
And do you think we could
but-
have it a bit earlier, our meeting, because Europe and also I think for India,
2
if we
p.m.
could make it a bit earlier, it would be, because it's going to be our New Year's Eve, and I don't want to miss the meeting. Smack bang at like 11 o'clock if we have it normal time, which means I've got an hour to midnight, and unfortunately I'm going to have family and what have you around. And I'm sure a lot of other people across Europe and what have you, and Africa is the same thing. So if we could have it maybe 12
So the
or 2.
31st, okay, would be
Yes.
Thursday, New Year Eve. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's when you said
Typically,
you
we
had-
wanted to do it at 2 p.m., not at 4 p.m. Like we thought 2 p.m. is good.
Well, that's
Like
my-
we did it.
That's my suggestion. I don't know if
This-
everyone agrees. I would like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
can do it 2 p.m. Like we did the fireside chat. Yeah, that was a good time for you.
2 or 12 is
Yes.
perfect. Mm.
Yeah, Michael, we have the Wednesday, the 30th, right, with the Caribbean.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
At what time, please?
That's 7 p.m. 7 p.m.
Oh, okay, evening. That's not a problem. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Marina. Just let Mari de Garma know, and we'll make it at 2, so we'll finish. I think accordingly, and so we can talk about Opal. I think some have guessed enough of it. Dr. Bill, you knew it.
Yeah,
Like you said,
and
is
so
it?
one of my teammate from Vancouver, Menika, she is here and she wants to speak.
Hello. Hello. Good morning and good evening.
Hello.
Good
Hi.
morning.
I am from Vancouver. Gushminder is my great leader. He called me 2 years ago and then he called me, I joined, right? So I'm really very excited, very happy, thankful to him and thankful to Ash also, right? That's it. I'm happy for this. Thank you.
Thank you. Good to hear
Thank
you. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, but the highlight of today, if you want to sum it up with one word, what do you call? I'm gonna throw my maybe shot. Like if you want to sum up the event tonight, what do you like? One word. You might say ONET. You might say soft launch. You might say, I don't know if you agree with me, but I call it love. I mean, it's pure love.
Love.
We
What
agree
else?
with it.
What
We agree with
stood out for you?
Pure love.
Pure love, pure love.
Pure love.
Family.
Have patience.
It's Ola.
Oh, my life.
Oh, love. I love that. Oh, love. Yes. That's
O is
incredible.
everywhere. O is everywhere.
Oh,
Yes,
family.
indeed. All right.
It's
So,
tomorrow.
Family.
all right. Beautiful. So those who are going to go on with their day, I wish you would have a pleasant day ahead.
Oh, unity.
Beautiful. Exactly. And definitely harmony. So enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll have a great week, hopefully, and successful, and got some progress lined up. I appreciate that. And those who are going to bed, sweet dreams. Have a good night.
Yes.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Have a good night, brother.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, S. Love you, S. Thank you. We
Thank
are
you,
in it to
Ash.
win it.
We are in it
Thank
to
you.
win
In
it.
it to win it.
In it to
In
win
it to win it.
it. In it to win
In
it.
it to win it. Look to
Thank
you.
you.
Sir,
Thank
love
you.
you. Thank you.
Oh, Jassi, I love you.
Love you.
Like him, you.
Splendor, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Powerful webinar.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Wishing
Krishna.
everyone a great new year ahead, free of
Yes,
any
yes.
corona.
Happy New Year
Let's
to all.
all be positive except corona. Let's move and rock.
Yes.
2021.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Love you,
Bye.
love you. Love you all, love you.
Bye.